is an incredible $1 billion deal over 8 years for 16 live shows a year across America, promoted by Matchroom Boxing, with Perform on their platform DAZN, to be launched later this year. Firstly, thank you, Simon, for allowing us ahead of time to announce this deal. As you know, I have a huge mouth and I couldn't hold it in any longer. There's official launch coming at the end of June. But we needed to get this out there because I am so excited to shake up the world of boxing. And we're going to be ultra competitive. We're going to be putting on the greatest shows with the greatest talent. And this is open season for great fighters in the US. If you're out there, if you don't have a promotional contract, if you're a world-class fighter, we want you from top to bottom. We're going to be bringing through the Olympians, the national champions, growing them across the country, boxing them 8 times a year, giving them the experience they need. If you're a world champion, if you're a world-class fighter, no more fighting once a year, no more waiting on your date. We've got the dates, the money, the platform to be able to give you regular championship content.
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingVoice.com. What broke him down? Was it just the body punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the 4th round on. ThaBoxingVoice.com. So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and he was taking those punches.
DPLC Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio flagship edition. It's Thursday. Let's go. Give me some energy, people. That's right. Jorge Linares, Vasyl Lomachenko, the Matrix is back in action. Madison Square Garden, it's going down. He's stepping up. One more division. He's moving up to the 135 pounds. He's challenging what Matt likes to call the king in that division. I mean, he is self-proclaimed king, Jorge Linares is. But we got to talk a little bit of Eddie Hearn. The man is talking about $1 billion deal. 16 fights. 16 fights every year for 8 years, $1 billion. He's swooping in like a vulture. He's asking for U.S. fighters. He's sending subliminals out there to all the Charlo buddies that ain't signing any promoters. Everybody that's just with big old Al. You know, he wants some of this, but we're going to talk about it because I never heard of the Tony Danza Network. I just, you know, I know he's a boss on a TV show, but Danza, I never. I just don't follow. The only Danza I know is Tony. I'm sorry. But Devin fucking Haney. We about to see how good he is, right? I mean, there's so much talk. This is like the only other dude that gets as much publicity for being the one, like Vasyl or Javante. So we'll see how good he is. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's a showcase. And then again, I'm not. I want to believe that his opponent, Mason Menard, actually, we know him. We watched him on PBC, and with a double check, we'll see how good his record is. But he might be undefeated, bro. Like, this might be a real, one loss, Matt? You shaking the head over there with the big
two losses.
There you go. You got the Doomy stepping in. Talking about step-ins, Sadam Ali, he's taking on Jamie Munguia, who was a step-in for Gennady Golovkin, and then the public was like, hell no. So Nevada was like, okay, no way. But now Jamie gained enough popularity based off being denied or declined to fight Gennady Golovkin that he becomes an opponent for Sadam Ali. But there's a twist. He's now being trained for this fight by Robert Alcazar, the same trainer that used to be Oscar De La Hoya and Jesse Vargas. And wait, there's a twist because, hey, he's a real 54-pounder. He was going to move up to 60. That's not Sadam Ali. Saddam's a real 47-pounder living at 54. This might end up being a tough fight for Sadam Ali, Jamie Munguia can actually make a name for himself, because let's not forget the Francisco Santana fight with Sadam Ali. Oh, and Jesse Vargas. Just saying. But there's a bunch more to talk about. I guess we'll revisit Joe Joyce's call out of Big Baby Miller. We'll talk about Gennady Golovkin and his options. We'll give you some teasers and recap on our Las Vegas live event, which you can catch right here on youtube.com/ThaBoxingVoice. And don't forget the backup channel, youtube.com/Nestor Gibbs. But our live show at StubHub, Carson, California, is on the YouTube channel, and the post edit will be released on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. Holding it down. Shout out to Monsterpiece, Alex Lemon, Aaron Cantu, Adam Spielberg, everybody that makes up TBV. We're here. It's Thursday, prediction day. Hopefully, now that we're having this flow where we're getting more regular hosts, we can finally get back to putting together a list of who made their picks, checking it twice like Santa, serving crow on Sundays for those losers. And only us, winners get the glow. That's the winner. All right. So that was a very long introduction, but you got to pay the bills. You got to say everything. Hit all the talking points. Boom, 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 boom. Now we out to Golden State.
DAZN production.
This is a beautiful performance against a very tough guy in Michael Johnson. How do you feel about it? Fuck that. Conor McGregor.
Boxingvoice.com. You know me, Larry. From a wicked entrance, from a flip over the rope into a knockout. When the main thing is, I just hope the guy. I wish. Boxingvoice.com.
Yes, this was Here Haters Beware. And of course, we have, above all, breaking news: Eddie Hearn making a landmark deal, a $1 billion deal with a network that is not available in the U.S. Though we're gonna get into that.
Oh my God!
Don't worry, Rob. It's not your turn, okay? You don't have your intro yet. Sit down, stay in your lane, okay?
Stay in your lane.
It's okay, fam. It's okay. But we're gonna get into it. We're gonna chop it up. So much to get into. Obviously, Vasyl Lomachenko, one of the best in the sports fighting this weekend. That's sort of going under the radar. Maybe it's because, like Ness said, Linares isn't that great. He isn't this great that we think can beat.
He's jumping off.
Hey.
Robbie, you hearing this shit?
Robbie, was he drinking? Is he on his Enrique shit?
Robbie, you hearing this shit, Rob?
I'm just saying we have so much to get into, so much to chop up. And obviously, Robbie just cannot wait for his intro, Ness. So you got to hurry and play that intro. Let's chop it up.
DAZN Productions.
BJ was going to beat me, didn't you? You predict he's going to beat me. He got smashed.
Why don't Wilder go down 90,000? This guy has been pro for like 8 years, 9 years. If Wilder wants some of his work, he can definitely get it on ASAP.
Boxingvoice.com.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. A billion reasons to call in today. Eddie's making this he's made the big announcement. Massive amount of money coming in. Seems to be attracting a little bit of hate from a certain co-host, but we'll obviously chop that up and talk about it. And also the fact that he's jumping off the Linares train all of a sudden. But let's get into it. Let's hear what Doomy's got to say.
Wilder! Let's go, baby! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, most vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynch is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dippy. There's no one like me. I'm from their cloth. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My deception is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. Get up!
Yeah, TBV, what's going on? Had a hell of a weekend. Carson, California, we love you. Had a hell of an event. Collaboration with Chivas. Shout out to Chivas, man. They always treat us very, very nice out there in Carson, California. And wherever they, I guess, might in the future have us too. You got a good card. I mean, you got a good couple of matchups this Friday. You got Lomachenko versus Linares. Matt, what the hell you talking about? Linares ain't that much. This and that. Get out of here, man. Y'all stay killing my man Linares with his scar tissue. Anyway, Devin Haney's about to fight. I think probably the toughest test. I mean, this kid, he has 2 losses. He got KO'd himself, but he has a lot of KOs under his belt. Correct me if I'm wrong, like 24 KOs. So, the kid punches hard. I've seen some of his fights.
Never heard of him.
I've seen some of his highlights. You should go back. He has some impressive highlights. He steps in really confident with these power right hands, overhead right hands. So, Devin Haney definitely got a test in him, in my opinion. You got Sadam versus Munguia Sevito. And he's another one that's undefeated and also knocking dudes out. So,
dudes in Mexico.
It don't matter.
I never heard of you. I murder you.
Hey, you're right. You go look back at the people he's faced. None of them probably will ring a bell to the casual fan for sure. But
don't forget Teofimo Lopez, your boy, your man.
Let me get there. My boy Teofimo Lopez too. He's stepping up in competition too with another guy that definitely will.
Whoa, fams! What you mean he's stepping up in competition with another guy? Someone's stepping up. I tell you who they facing. He's like with another guy.
All right, say the name then. Let's go right ahead, bro.
I don't fucking know who's Teofimo.
Oh, it's too funny.
Teofimo
gonna knock him out.
He's Honduran. You're supposed to have him on Smack. You're supposed to be like informational on it.
He's fighting Vitor Freitas.
He's fighting Vitor
Freitas. I don't know how to say it.
Is he down the lineage of the other Freitas?
Is that like a Pastia?
A Pastia?
Well, he's only got one win. Let's open this up here and further inspect. At least he's fought a couple of times here in the Turner Stone Casino. Look at that. He's actually got a few American fights. He debuted in America. So who's this kid? Let's see. Salvadorian. Oh, no. He's Salvador Baja, Brazil.
Brazil. I knew that Freitas.
Yeah.
Dominique Brazil.
Yeah. Shout out to the Brazilians.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, you know who this guy reminds me of, Matt? You know Oliveira from MMA, right?
Yes.
Go look at this guy, Vitor Jones de Oliveira. It looks like Oliveira's cousin.
How about you look into the mic and talk to him?
How about you look into Freitas instead of Oliveira? Where are you at with Oliveira? Like, I don't even know, what you're doing right now.
He looks like a child in a big seat. What's going on? Pump your seat up, man.
Is he in a high chair right now?
Yo, it's crazy. You go.
Come on. Let's start this thing up, man. People are ready to go, and so am I. These days.
Oh, no jokes. We can't joke.
We got to be punctual these days.
Oh, hold on, very quickly before we get to we're gonna have Austin Trout on the show later today, I believe at 8
o'clock.
So stay tuned for that as well.
8 o'clock, man. The ball's on that guy, huh?
Of course. Fighting Jamel Charlo after losing to Jared Hearn in his last fight.
No, I wonder if he's like trying to fight the younger brother, like as get back to make the big brother like, yo, come back. You know what I'm saying? But that's crazy. He wants those problems. Let's talking about problems. What are some of the problems that you are, I guess, expressing? Because I will be honest, I have not seen. I've been far too busy today to even know about the announcement.
With Tony Danza?
Excuse me?
With Tony Danza?
Yeah, I don't know about the Tony Danza and the announcement. Because he keeps saying U.S. fighters, like give the listeners the casuals.
I'll give a breakdown. There's a $1 billion contract that he's been given, obviously, or budget. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom USA.
USA.
Matchroom USA.
No fighters have been announced under this banner.
Other than Daniel Jacobs, no. But there is a separate announcement, I believe, either next week or the week after. Robbie, you can correct me once I'm done on that, where he's going to announce a new stable of fighters, allegedly. So let's wait off on that. The network is DAZN. I don't know if I should call it DAZN or whatever.
DAZN.
DAZN. Okay, that's amazing. A little French.
Oh, fuck.
But it's a network that is owned by, I think, Warner Brothers.
Also a network that hasn't even launched yet.
And it's an 8-year contract. An 8-year contract for the $1 billion. So that's $125 million per year. Break that down for the 16 fights per year in the US. That's around $8 million per event average. So obviously great budgets. They're going to give around great purses to fighters. That's obviously good. Thanks to say that they've done well. It's going to be a lot of money to fighters, which we should always be happy for.
Now, are you just assuming? Because I don't know. I see a lot of head movement and like from Rob. Like, are you as it came out? Someone said like, "Oh, this is not for the U.S."
Well, no, it's a U.S. deal with the streaming service that's not in the U.S.
But Matt, you gotta let it go, man. Let the fucking. It's not even in the USA. How can we subscribe? It's not. It's fucking rolling out in America, you moron. Of course it is. Why would it be an American? Why would it be an American announcement if it's not going to be in a fucking America? Jesus.
Obviously, it's going to be in America in late June.
Oh, okay. There you go. So end of all your Twitter rants and fucking. It's going to be in America.
Rob, I know you are hyped up because it's your man's Eddie.
This is your man's.
Let me finish. Hold on, Rob. You hate when people cut you off. You text me personally and hate about it. So come on, let me finish.
Oh,
okay.
Whoa, Rob. He just put out private conversation.
Yeah,
it's all good. He always brings it up.
He's hyped.
On the internet, boy. That's that goofy shit. We're internet, boy.
So, Robbie, let's handle this like gentlemen, like in the UK.
Like you were just a gentleman.
I will have my point, and you will have your point, and then we go back and forth. Okay.
Okay. Rob, I didn't know airing out dirty laundry was being a gentleman, Rob.
It's okay. Tennis. Get your
TVV bingo of the day.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, we both know it's going to be in the U.S. in late June. Eddie's announced that. DAZN has announced that. We know that. But for a rollout, for a press conference today, to bring out a product that is not available to the designated marketplace is a stunted rollout.
It's a soft announcement.
It is a soft announcement, but it's also an announcement for a completely new product in a saturated marketplace.
Yeah, I think it was smart though, Matt. Why you don't look at the glass half full and think of it this way?
$20 a month.
Listen. He gets it out there, right, on this soft announcement. Now all the media outlets gobble it up. They start reporting.
I understand it, but again, it's a soft rollout for a product that is not in this marketplace yet. That is $20 a month. When Netflix,
what am I getting for $20 as a boxing fan?
For the U.S., I don't know. For Canada, what they get is a lot of international soccer leagues, some NFL games, NBA games. I don't know if they get
a boxing deal.
He said as a boxing fan, and they announced there's going to be 16 US Matchroom USA fights, and there's going to be 16 of the UK Matchroom fights streamed on it as well.
But if you're paying $20, you want more than that. ESPN Plus has a $5 price, and it has 30-something UFC fights and boxing fights a year.
Yeah, but as a boxing fan, Nez isn't going to be watching UFC fights.
But that's $5. That's $5.
Okay, all right, Matt. But look, I'm just trying to explain to Nez what he's getting if he's.
I know you explained to him, but I'm also criticizing that explanation because again, you're leaving out this price tag that is enormous for the product you're being given.
Is that confirmed on the price tag?
Yeah, I was going to say that. Is that 20 a hard 20? Is that 20 the hard way?
If the conversion's right from Canada to the US, it's $20. Yes.
Well, I forget the guy's name. It was Simon because he kept saying Simon Says.
Could they change it? Yes. Could they change it? But right now, the asking price is $20.
$20. But you're saying that this streaming service is coming with more than just boxing.
Yes. Similar to ESPN Plus, which is $5.
Why? See, so they're rolling out like a combat stream on DAZN.
They want a sports Netflix streaming service. They want to be that for sports.
But the guy broke it down right. I don't know if you listened to the guy from Perform Group, but he said at any time they can go live with whatever event. So whether it's I don't know a soccer match, if they follow a football league. And
let me just interrupt. Right, like. How are we supposed to get excited about a network? Well, I guess they already gave us the amount of fights. So I guess we can at least look forward to those
32 cards over a year. That's nearly one every two. That's like every other week almost.
Yeah, I'm just worried that because they're offering more than just boxing, executives are going to get in their boardroom and say soccer's doing better numbers than boxing. We need to take some of those 16 dates away.
Yeah, but this is what I was just trying to say when you jumped in. But they can go, if they're following a soccer league and there's 10 matches that day and they've got that league, they can show those 10 matches at the same, you can click which one you want. Or he said if Eddie says we want to start live at 7 p.m., we can start at 3 if we want. If Eddie says let's do some back behind the scenes for
Robert, just back you up. That shouldn't be an issue. That should not be an issue. Just like Netflix rolls out multiple movies at a single night, just like YouTube has multiple different live streaming.
I don't know what you guys were thinking with my scenario, but that's not what I'm saying. What I'm trying to say is, because now we know, or you have, informed me anyway, that this partnership comes with more than just boxing. Again,
no. The partnership does not bring more than just boxing. The partnership is just Matchroom USA Boxing. But DAZN brings more than just boxing.
Exactly. So my $20 gets me more than just boxing.
Yes. You as the consumer, yes.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Who's to say in another boardroom it won't happen like ESPN, where the other more popular sports push boxing out the way. It starts late, et cetera, et cetera. They cut that budget for it.
Because this is in contract, so I assume this is guaranteed budgets.
Yeah, for the first 2 years. Or 8 years, rather.
8 years. And
but I'm sure, again, no one's locking in for 8 without saying at 4 or at 2 or every 2 we're doing.
I remember seeing before
the analytics check,
I remember seeing before this announcement when there was just rumors that it was a 4-year and a 4-year option. I don't know if that's still the case. Anyway,
I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens until, we get more information and we actually get a service that I wonder if it's going to be an app. Did he at least say that?
It's an app. It can, I think he said 60% of his, of their output from all their analytics they've done is either you can do it with I don't know if it's going to be like the Fire Stick, or it can go through your PlayStation onto a HD TV. So, but it's also going to be your mobile, your tablet, your laptop, whatever. So it's across all.
Just like YouTube app, just like
Let's hope.
No app or anything like that. Any app is cross-platform now.
Yeah.
Let's hope that Al Heyman, Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, decide to get involved. Because again, I'm not really interested if it's just going to be like the UK fights and Daniel Jacobs.
Shock.
You know what I mean?
Well, isn't this? He said I know he was obviously perhaps just joking in front of the media, but he said, anyway, let's move this on because my phone's ringing. I'm sure it's probably world class fighters. He's obviously he's made a statement that he's got the budget to build a world class elite stable. So I think there's going to be some big surprises. I know you think I'm on my Eddie Hearn fucking fanboy shit, but do you not see?
No way, dude. They'll never call you a fanboy.
Oh, really? You don't think?
No.
I do.
Yeah, I know you do. That's why I said it. But do you not think there's going to be some big shock signings at all?
There's a couple I can conceive of. Mike Garcia, obviously, because he's a complete free agent and a big name. But I don't see let's say Al Heyman like Exodus from Golden Boy, where he took everyone from that stable. I don't see anything close to that.
That's what I would like to see. Because I need everybody on the same field so that the fights make sense. Like if Eddie starts building a different world on DAZN that can't compete with Showtime, that isn't also going to compete with HBO, it's like we're the ones that ends up fucked. But look, I'm tired of that already. It's so lame. We actually have a fight and a super chat. Shout out to Ferrioso Moreno. Just got out the gym. Not able to listen. Heading home. Making my picks for Saturday. Loma by decision. And decision sounds about fair. I don't know that Loma has the power, but he is a pesky stopper, right? He bothers you to the point that you want to just give up. But that is the big fight of this weekend. Is Jorge Linares, who's putting his WBA title, the Super WBA title on the line. He's also the WBC Emeritus, but it's not on the line. Putting it up against Vasyl Lomachenko, who is 10-1. So Madison Square Garden. It's funny. I've never gotten excited about this one. I hope that the fight does it for me. I'm sure we'll be doing a live fight chat. Linares looks big in the face off, like taller, but you know, that fragile skin. I don't know.
Well, I mean, remember, maybe it was different because we had obviously the in with Rigo, but for that buildup, there was an atmosphere around that buildup and hype in the weeks before that fight. This fight sort of like snuck up on me. I forgot it was this weekend till like yesterday. Like it completely spaced out of my mind that this fight was.
Zero promotion, bro.
Yeah,
zero promotion. I've seen zero commercials, zero radio, reads or ads. I've heard nothing about it really.
Remember, if it hadn't have been for Rigondeaux with Loma and Rigondeaux's shout out to his amazing social media guy, what would we really heard about that fight as well? I don't know. I just think the promotion's really lacking big time.
I completely agree. I didn't think about that. That a lot of that build up for that fight was because of Rigo, was because of that side of it. Linares has been quiet as a mouse, even though he said a couple of stuff on Twitter and stuff. It's not. It
started off, didn't it? The kind of hype began with those two, a little bit of back and forth, and then
there's no perceived danger here. Like with Rigo had power at least. Even though Rigo's moving up multiple divisions. Yo, Doomy, get the 175-pound logo out. What are you doing, fam?
Bro. What do you mean? What do you mean there's no threat?
There's no perceived threat or danger with Linares. He might outbox you. He's not gonna
Everybody on the chat, start bombing Matt right now. No type of danger you're saying. You're like, I don't understand where you get.
Do you think that Linares can knock out Loma? Yes or no?
Yeah, he's explosive enough to knock him out. Yeah, I believe so.
Stay in your lane.
Like he did Gesta, right?
Yeah, Gesta, even though he, you know what I mean?
Last knockout. Who's his last knockout, Doomy? Who's the last guy knocked out?
Styles make fights, man. This is
who's the last guy knocked out? I asked you a question. Can you answer?
What's his record like? Styles make fights.
Look, I don't need statistics, man. I need right now what's going on in the now, and that's these two styles matching up. And I believe that in the way that this matchup is posed, yeah, Linares could. If like this is boxing, man. Both of you know, man. Any given Sunday, somebody could get punched in the face.
So you picking him?
Now you know how I get down. If I'm a betting man, I give you
wasting people time, but you ain't picking.
You need more people.
Come on, Jimmy. Come on.
2015 was his last knockout.
And Robbie dug deep for that one.
Ivan Kano.
That's how far you had to dig.
Yeah, I had to scroll way down.
I told you guys for months and years that Linares
done.
He's a good actor, man. He's a good actor.
And plus, Loma is a potential like A+ fighter. Like what Loma has done to Walters and Rigo is, I mean, unbelievable.
No, Walters Linares, we would have been more excited because it was more competitive.
Fuck yeah. Fuck, especially if it was an undefeated Walters without that Loma loss. Absolutely.
And it would have been blood. Linares is blood.
Stats.
But we know Loma's gonna go in there and outbox him and probably make him quit. Like that's completely the prediction. That is the right.
When was the last time you saw him quit, bro?
Who?
When's the last time we saw Loma make people quit? All the fucking time.
What do you mean? When's the last time we saw him quit?
So what you saying?
Bro, I think Doomy gets wrapped up in numbers, bro. He's looking at the amount of fights this dude's had. Like, yo, quality over quantity, homie.
All right, so who has Loma?
Mercita Gesta gave Linares trouble.
No,
it's a strong kid. Even though you might see him.
Stop the BS, bro. Like, are you watching these fights?
I am watching these fights, and yeah, the kid was strong. He was taking Linares shots, so he was a strong kid.
Or Linares has no power,
but that's neither. That's always. You know what I mean? That's always an opinion. Either he was too hitting.
What you mean? It's always an opinion. He ain't getting knocked out since 2015. You weirdo. He just.
I didn't argue that. I'm saying Styles make fights, and this could be, a good matchup where.
No, pick him.
I will pick Linares. How about that? I will pick Linares. 12-round decision right now.
Not knockout, but not knockout.
Let me start preparing the crow now.
He won't even be on a live fight chat. He won't even be on a live fight chat to have to
crazy. You're crazy. I've always, you look back on the shows, I've been saying that Linares got a good
I'm just
shot.
going to start marinating that crow right now.
Live fight chat, we going to be like, delete it. Because you ain't going to be around.
Delete it.
Oh, yeah, I got to pick up my girl. I can't make it.
Ah, traffic. I'm in traffic.
Yo, but I am.
Damn New Jersey traffic.
Yo, everybody know that traffic. Oh,
it's a killer. Yeah.
Fuck.
That's selective traffic.
That's selective traffic.
When it suits. Anyway,
on the undercard.
I think Rob broke it down. Ness. Come on.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I mean, obviously, as a UK guy, I've seen 24 rounds of Linares with Anthony Crolla. So, don't
forget Luke Campbell. Come on.
Yeah, all right. Just don't forget to stop cutting in and fucking ruining what I'm about to say. But it's all good. Yeah, and obviously Luke Campbell. I can't see Linares winning this in any way, shape, or form. And potentially this could be the last we see of him. Seriously. Serious.
Dude, Doomy just started watching boxing, I think. Like after he took a retirement from fighting, he started watching, I think. Yo, Linares already rebuilt, bro. His face is made of paper mache, bro.
You always say that about the guy, but what does that have to do about the ability of his skills? You know what I mean? The fight.
So
the fight in him.
These skills that you speak of, who has he demonstrated them with?
How many losses? How many?
Augusta. That's who he demonstrated.
Why? I mean, you tell me why. You and Matt are the guys that know what goes on with the promotions and why fights don't happen and whatnot. The business side. So why is it that he hasn't fought somebody?
Listen to me. Augusta got dropped from Top Rank. All right. When you get dropped, it's because you ain't good. All right. So he got dropped. And Golden Boy served him. It was a fucking live ball for all you baseball watchers, you little kids over there. He's in the fucking Yankees little outfit. He ain't even bigger than the fence. And they lob it underhand to his ass. That's what Gesta was. Your paper mache king couldn't even fucking bust a grape in a fruit fight. He didn't even get a knockout. Okay? Get out of here, brother.
So who's the bigger guy in this fight? Linares alone.
It doesn't matter.
Why doesn't it matter?
No, because skill
too good.
Skill pay the bills.
Yo, I think both of you, if not all three, you're seeing Lomo as an invincible force.
Doomy, what one skill, what one thing does Linares do better than Loma? Name one.
Oh yeah, he's
faster.
He's throwing that one at me. He's faster. He's faster.
Lies.
Doubtful. Come on, B.
Lies you tell.
Survey said
he's slicker.
He's more explosive. How about that?
Lies.
What his face?
How?
I know what, Matt. He's got better.
Handle Matt.
Y'all gonna be talking different when the fight's going on.
Yo,
we won't.
Y'all gonna be talking different when the fight's going on. Y'all gonna be on the live fight chat like, oh.
I want you to be on a live fight chat. So when Linares makes, when he gives his corner like that look, you know how they always give that look, like, yo, I don't want to quit. You quit for me.
Wait till you see his stinky leg.
No, when you see him in his corner, when you see his corner, just know it's gonna be
big drama show.
When his corner's looking at him because his face looks like Terminator.
You're gonna have to
peeling off.
Yeah, Linares wins. Yeah, winning 3 crows apiece. Three servings apiece.
That was a great.
Well, I tell you what, Doomy, I'll cook the 3 crows, and obviously you could probably manage that plate.
Yeah, he. Lomachenko.
Robbie, the last time I saw you running, you had a donut in your hand and you were munching.
That was all for you, man. You know it was. I was preparing for it.
All right, so on the undercard, shout out to the Dominicans. Carlos Adames, you know he signed a Top Rank. He's Dominican, you know what I'm saying? He's 13-0. And I think his last fight out, he probably beat somebody. We need to start taking a look at him. No pun intended. But Matt, check him out. See who was his last fight. Fake ass producer. One day we'll get to them Patreon. Go shout out to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We're at about 28%. We need to get to 100% of our Patreon goals so that we can have a producer that would have been like, remember the good old days when Superman Steve used to step in like, hey, Ness, no, Carlos Adames just fought. La, 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 la. That was all.
Hey, Ness, Carlos Adames fought Carlos Molina.
Oh, shit. So did he beat Carlos Molina before Josh Kelly?
And I believe we even talked about that in that Josh Kelly episode. We broke that news.
So you're saying Carlos Adames did it before Kelly?
Big drama show.
Domingo. All right, so just tune in because he's Dominican and so is your favorite podcast host. Now, hopefully, Teofimo Lopez makes the televised portion of this. If not, he's taking on Victor Jones Freitas, probably lineage to the Freitas family. What is it, Aselinos or Sarah? Yeah, it sounds like Aselinos.
Remember, though, it's ESPN, so most of the undercard is televised on ESPN3. I should say televised.
This is another thing. We got to get Adam to talk to Jamal Herring. Jamal Herring used to be signed with Al Heyman. Now he's been on mad top rank cards and like signed the top rank, like working with Bud and everything. Like, I don't know what happened.
And bigging them up, too. Like, bigging them up this time.
And he used to be trained by Broner's trainer, Mike Stafford. So everybody here they're like all these new guys, you know what I mean? It's like Carlos Adames, Teofimo Lopez, Michael Collin, the Irish Olympian is back. You know, I don't even know how to pronounce that guy, but that's why we got Robbie. Robbie, who's that guy?
Which guy?
The guy that Ness obviously cannot pronounce that's undefeated.
Under Michael Collin?
Oh yeah. Let me just
Vasyl
Keep going, Ness. You got this.
Yeah. If you'd have just said Rob, I think you nailed it. yeah, that was good effort. That's got Jeffrey written all over it.
I'll try.
He said that's got Jeffrey written all over it. Jamal Herring's going to be taking on Juan Pablo Sanchez, 30-15-0, and Michaela Mayer will be taking on Baby Nansen. So yeah, then we got on HBO, right? Or is it ESPN, this Turn and Stone Casino, Saturday, May 12th?
HBO. This is ESPN. The Linares Lomachenko fights ESPN. Sadam Ali is HBO.
So Eddie Gomez is back, which is good because, you know, we've seen him suffer that knockout. He himself questioned retirement. He was in a life and death fight, and he scored a big pull counter knockout his last time out. So Golden Boy bringing him right back versus Ulysses Jimenez, which is obviously another, you know, developmental fight on a comeback streak or the comeback trail. Ulysses is 23-22-1. So hopefully Gomez doesn't suffer any hiccups in what should be a showcase. Ray Vargas is on the undercard. He's 31-0. This is a very, very tall super lightweight, I believe it is, or 135er.
Super bantamweight.
He's taking on I don't know if this is Art Hovhannissian and BoxRec is spelling the name wrong, but if it is Hovhannissian, we've seen him before on ESPN Friday Night Fights when that series was alive, if you've been watching boxing at least 4 to 5 years, or in the past 4 to 5 years. Hovhannissian is a decent not step up, but because if this is the same Ray Vargas that the HBO aired as a Golden Boy fighter, this guy is really tall. He holds a WBC belt. He's puts his hands together. He lets them go. Like we should be watching Ray Vargas. So Hovhannissian is at least. And
he fought Ronnie Rios and knocked him out.
I mean, Hovhannissian is an okay fight for Vargas, but I think Vargas had an HBO televised fight that was better than this. So I don't know what Golden Boy is doing with him. On the main event, Sadam Ali taking on, like I said early in the opening of the show, kind of dangerous now, Munguia. Munguia was willing to face Gennady at 160, and yeah, it's a payday. You know, but you still got to get balls to get in there with the machine that is Gennady. And in this fight, you got to think he's going to have the weight advantage on Ali because he's a career 54-pounder. And I've been watching him train with Robert Alcazar, and dude, he's got a crazy double left hook to the body. I don't know what's going to happen. You know, Ali didn't take the pressure. Vargas, well, Munguia, even though they're all Mexican knockouts, they're all knockouts. You know what I mean? I remember another guy that used to say, hey, he's only knocked out bums. And you know what's happening now. I mean, he's been ducked for the whole 2018. So, you know what I'm saying?
So Munguia is good. Like, even though we kind of clowned that matchup with Triple G, it was because it was with Triple G, a division higher and a silver medalist, almost undisputed champion in a higher weight class. But Jamie Munguia, he's a decent boxer. He comes forward a lot of aggression, a lot of power in the shots. Not the most, skilled, not the most technical, not the fastest, not the most athletic, but definitely going to present a challenge to Sadam Ali. We're going to see Sadam probably box on the back foot a lot, like he did almost with Cotto.
Puts a lot of pressure.
And I think Sadam Ali is going to use the jab a lot and just sort of just outbox him for a decision. I think that's really what we're going to see.
Yeah, I mean, Sadam looked pretty strong his last fight. I think that, even though this kid is a tough fighter, real gritty fighter, Munguia, I think Sadam's going to surprise us again. He's going to give us a good, a good show.
I hope so, bro.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I think Saddam's gonna, continue on this.
I would hate for him to suffer a loss.
I don't see it, Ness. I don't see it.
And then we have that, aura about his career where it's like up and down, like we don't know. Because then it'll be, if he loses to Jamie, more people will question the Cotto win as an injury due to bicep. He needs to beat Jamie without hiccups. And again, he doesn't do well with pressure. And I'm talking about Ali. So we need to be watching his fight. Munguia, typical Mexican, all his fights in Mexico. You want to hope he knows fucking Mexican style like my boy Gennady, right? And maybe, we get something.
Agreed. And I think Ray Vargas on the undercard should win as well. Eddie Gomez should win as well. He's considered a journeyman.
Oh, yeah, we got to make those picks. You're right.
Ulysses Jimenez is 22-22. So I mean, Eddie Gomez should win this fight.
All A sides on the Golden Boy card and
all A sides on the Top Rank card.
No, you're not, because Linares is the A side because he got the belt.
Technically, that's right.
No. You picked him. That's it.
I'm not Doomy here being stupid. Come on.
Why does it always have to come back to Doomy?
I think that he is being mean.
Yo, Maddie.
I am mean.
I'm gonna put you in a Stone Cold Stunner.
All right. So what do we got up next? Right? What's left to discuss?
Well, Devin Haney.
Devin Haney. Yeah. And that's Friday night, right? Showbox?
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Showbox.
Tomorrow. Devin Haney.
Tomorrow's Tony Harrison, isn't it?
Devin the Dream Haney. Oh, that's also tomorrow? Tony Harrison and Ishe Smith?
That's on tomorrow. Yes, that's on Bounce TV as well.
Oh, wow. Got to set the DVR. Bro, that's a fucking crossroads fights, if anything. Listen, shout out to Ishe and shout out to fucking Floyd, bro. I mean, he continues to put this man, give him a check, bro. Like, I wish I could have a check like that, like, consistently, bro. That, like, yo, he's got another opportunity here. And listen, Harrison is a winnable fight. Harrison continues to prove to have no fucking chin. If Ishe could catch him with one of those little wide ass shots that he be throwing, because whenever he puts the power together, it's a wide shot.
And Ishe arguably beat J-Rock in their last fight, so just want to throw that out there.
Damn, man. Doomy, you believe that? Because you laughed.
No, I laughed at something on the chat. I'm sorry.
Oh, so why don't you give us your opinion on that Ishe Harrison?
Well, I haven't seen Ishe perform in a while. When was his last fight? I'm really not.
Julian Williams.
That was a while ago. So I don't know.
It wasn't a while ago. It was like 6 months ago, 9 months ago.
9 months ago? Well, I don't know. I just, like I said, I haven't really been seeing him. How active has Ishe been? How active has Tony been? I don't know. But stylistically, if you're telling me, I like Tony Harrison for this fight.
I mean, I guess Harrison is the boxer.
Yep.
But he withers under that pressure, man. He does. Shame on you we're just gonna shame. I deal with tough love. So all you guys out there that are gonna write like, "Oh, the host is a dictator and he shits on his co-host," no, fuck that. I just love my co-host toughly, and get your shit together, okay? Because he lost to fucking Herd. You know, he lost.
I know he lost to her, but he lost to a current champion.
Hold on, Doomy. I have a soundbite for Doomy right here. All right, okay.
Shame.
Ah, you idiot.
Yes. And not only that, we need to find one that is excuse. Like, you know, like you the one said, "Oh, I don't really know who to Harrison is for." And it's like, how don't you know this? He's been losing.
No, what I'm saying is I haven't seen him as of late. You mentioned a fight that I'm aware of.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Listen, we getting caught up in the week.
Yes, you can't be mad at Doomy. He's Enrique 2.0.
He is.
2.0.
He is.
I'll show you 2.0.
He just knows how to throw punches, bro. But he's more like 0.7 when he's on that Girl Scout. I'm telling you, bro. He's like, I'll show you these. It's like, yo, somebody hit him with an adrenaline needle or something. I'll show you these.
I'm picking Ishe Smith against Tony Harrison. I just think the pressure.
Who's on the undercard of that? I know they got that stacked out there.
Last time I checked it didn't look stacked. It's a bounce TV card. So and it's
but it's in Vegas though.
True. But Devin Haney is the same night, so I thought they weren't gonna, stack too many cards on competing nights. I could be wrong. But anyways, you want to go with Devin Haney card?
So
Andrew Tabiti's on that card, by the way.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
See, and now you're sorry. Fucking hashtag Matt Stats. I told y'all this guy be fucking lying, man.
Hashtag new super producer.
I wish I had a soundbite right now.
Rob is the producer. That is his job. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so he's no longer the fucking the UK Sir Lancelot, the King Arthur of the UK. I mean, what's up, bro? Why you gotta make him a fucking worker and shit?
He didn't want me as a a jousting partner.
As an equal, man. He don't want you as an equal. This guy's a fucking egomaniac. Yo, shout out to Rob. He's the producer. Rob, man, go check that out. See if I was right.
Earlier when the $1 billion thing came out in the pre-process, someone get a calculator and figure out. It's like, have you not got one?
Meanwhile, in the comic book, Doomy's somewhere looking in his phone, quiet.
What do you mean?
What I mean? We're talking and you're not. That's what I mean.
I'm looking at the chat, but it's all cool.
Oh yeah, why don't you pull an interesting comment from there then?
The funny. What can I say?
What can I say? Can you give us a comment?
All right, can I go without you chopping?
Just fucking pick one.
He's saying
the words.
Georgie said lol. There you go.
No. Look, the neutral. God.
Nez's butt hurt. There's another one.
Yeah, the neutral corner says Haney fighting Menard. Menard was already KO'd by Beltran. So thought that was interesting.
But Beltran is like fucking 38 years old with super duper experience, been in the ring with mega people, and I believe at least held some version of the WBO. So there's nothing wrong with that. Haney is a prospect getting in with someone that Raimundo Beltran knocked out. So I don't know who the fuck said that, but tell him fucking holster his gun before he get clobbered with it.
Well, I mean, have we seen Menard beat anyone of Haney's pedigree?
Okay, but we don't know Haney's pedigree. We don't know
all his fights in Mexico, right?
Internet sensation. We don't know his pedigree, kid.
Ryan Garcia is an internet sensation, but we hype him up.
But that's my point. That's my point. We about to see what he got. I don't know why people trying to knock that.
I don't know if Menard's the guy to say we're gonna see what he has. Menard's
my God, bro, he's a prospect. It ain't supposed to be fucking Triple G Canelo. He's a prospect, homie.
I didn't say it was Triple G Canelo, but it's not a Carlos Molina. It's not a Carlos Molina who Adamas beat and Josh Kelly beat.
It's not a Carlos Molina that Andam just beat.
Adamas, right? That's his name, Carlos Adamas, and Josh Kelly. Come on, B. There are levels to like that. All barometer fights are the same.
You in the hate mood. I feel
it's a great time to see Devin Haney because it's on TV. That's about it.
Listen,
I mean, he's fighting a game opponent, so I'm gonna want to watch this because there is a lot of sensation and a lot of talk and a lot of what Robbie, a lot of fire.
You carry on, mate. You carry on.
Yeah. So I want to see him up against a tough guy like the guy he's gonna fight.
I never heard of nobody. Oh wait, Lonnie Smith. Let me see if this is Lonnie. Yeah, from Vegas. Yeah, I guess I heard of Lonnie.
Didn't Showtime do a feature on Haney just recently? Wasn't it on Showtime?
Man, I've been so busy these days. I need to see that then.
Like Showtime, like the channel, or like
the channel. I believe. I can quickly look it up. I'll do some more super producing, Matt. You just sit there. It's fine.
Yeah, just sit there.
He said, just sit in it. Don't touch nothing. Just sit in the car. All right.
Hey, when you're the second host, you can do that.
Oh.
I was the second host here.
Tabiti's gonna be on the car. So who's Tabiti facing?
Beast.
Oh, hang on. I'll just super produce that. I was just looking for the other thing. 1 second. Andrew Tabiti is facing Latif Coyote or something like that.
El Coyote.
Coyote.
Yeah. That's good.
Coyote.
That's good. Coyote fought Luis Ortiz on steroids. And it's Latif Coyote.
Yeah.
He's like African or some shit, Nigerian. But he also pissed top before, everybody be pissing.
Also, J. Leon Love is on the card.
That's J. Leon Love. Who's trying to make Tabiti fought Steve Cunningham in his last fight, right, Ness?
Yes.
That was way back on the McGregor card, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe.
Yeah.
Shout out to keeping your fighters busy. Fuck.
Is this a sidestep?
Not really, man. I mean, who's Coyote lost to? Fucking Luis Ortiz and who else?
Let me just tell you that quickly.
Or something.
Lebedev.
Ooh.
Look at that, yo. That's fucking high level losses, bro.
True.
And
high level losses. Plus, he's got pedigree. He's been trained. I mean, I don't know if you could call it pedigree, but he was under Freddie Roach for a couple years, couple good years.
You think it's stable?
We got Ladarius Miller also, right? No, Linnell Bellows is on there. Kevin Newman and Maurice Lee, all on this Sam's Town Hotel and Casino undercard in Las Vegas as Ishe Smith takes on Tony Harrison. May 11th on Bounce TV, Friday, which is tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Bounce TV. Unfortunately, they don't even have fucking HD, dog. Fucking dropping bombs right now. Word is born. Gunshots and everything.
I don't even have Bounce TV, so.
Oh, I got it. Shout out to Xfinity, the true cable of champions. What else do we got?
We have the World Boxing Super Series new announcement.
Whoa. Super producer's ready, dog. Fall back.
No, just another fight, British heavyweight title, Hughie Fury against Sam Sexton. And also speaking about Tabiti and only fighting his last fight on the McGregor card, Savannah Marshall is also making a second fight. But yeah, Hughie Fury back in action.
World Boxing Super Series.
What? World Boxing Super Series dealing with a weight no one cares about.
18 or something.
Message. Yo, as you're telling me that, as the words are coming out your mouth, I'm like, head movement. I'm just trying to dodge that dumbass WSSB with a bunch of little kids in it. Why they don't pick a real division?
You do know
there's 2 more divisions going to be announced.
Hold on. You do know the rumor is that Regis Progress is in the tournament at 140, along with Ryan Burnett, Jolan Tete at 118. Like, it's good.
Yo, you see how he tried to slip that in? Oh, Regis Progress.
Yeah.
Then he drops down 60 pounds to these fucking potato chip eating dudes.
Dog, it's 20. Come on, B. What are you lying about?
Potato chip diets and shit. 1 chip a day.
Inoue's rumored to be on it. Went to his fight coming up in June.
I am annoyed.
No, not.
Yo, we talk about the Joy Joyce and Leroy.
What?
No, Joy Joyce and Leroy. You guys talked about.
Just wait, Doomy.
Joe Joyce and Leroy. Yo, you mad late? Get out of here, bro.
Listen.
Yo, that fight happened last week, and we did a follow-up show already. Like,
you know what? I guess it just popped up in the mind. I saw it today.
What? popped up in your mind?
Listen, also the rumor, because the fucking first World Boxing Super Series hasn't even finished yet, but Chris Eubank is on standby to replace George Groves if Groves can't prove his fitness before the final.
Yo, Sell My Fame Bank, that's his name. Chris Sell My Fame Bank.
All right.
Yo, he's already like, look, we can't even fall for his shit no more. He's never beat nobody. Like, he looked good beating the Yurdems and the Reginald Quillens of the world, but every time he stepped up, he got shut up. So like, we have to treat him the way we treat Broner, because when Broner talks shit and loses, we fucking shit on him. Chris Eubank goes back, talks shit, looks like shit. All right, because at least Broner tries. This dude looks like shit. Jumps in his little drop top Phantom and he's out. Comes back like, yeah, I'm back. Looks at people tough in the camera, and we're supposed to accept him. Nah, man. I think this,
I don't think anyone is.
One shame on me, fool me twice. I'm hooking off.
I don't think anyone is, Ness. If you look on social media, the backlash to that announcement that Chris Eubank might be the alternative was very negative. To say
saying he got completely basically 12-round washed against Groves, and he gets
washed.
I would say the reception that news got is worse than Anthony Broner's got.
Yo, they need to offer Gilberto the bag so he could step in with his title and really get a unification out there. You know what I'm saying? But are they playing those type of No, another Gilberto at 168. Hard, tough love over here, bro. What's wrong with you?
Whatever. Callum Smith will beat him up. Don't worry.
And it wouldn't be for unification, because if they need an alternate, it would be because George Groves, who is the champion, would have to withdraw. But the World Boxing Super Series, before we finish up, I want to give.
Because Groves going to leave with the IBO too.
Yes.
He vacated that straight away.
What?
Groves looks at the IBO like Matt does.
No way. I don't believe that.
That's my boy, Groves. That's my boy. Thank
you. Believe you.
Yeah, not a real champion, Lainez. Not a real champion. The real champions rep the IBO.
Anyway.
No, first time me and Georgie agreed, bro. First time, Georgie. Shout out to you.
And digressing, Rob, can you wrap up the new announcement for the divisions? Because I don't have all that detail in front of me.
Hashtag no one cares.
Okay, that's the stance of Nestor Gibbs. So as the CEO, we'll move on.
Oh,
because I haven't got it in front of me either. So
shout out to Sergey Kovalev and Alvarez having the fight official for Atlantic City. I think August 4th.
Who?
Sergey Kovalev and Eldilio Alvarez in Atlantic City. I know.
Kathy Duva found a casino to pay for that. She really about to take him down there and fight in front of 40 people. Who the fuck goes to Atlantic City? The boardwalk is condemned. The fuck is wrong with her, man?
Y'all worrying about money too much. Why is y'all worrying about what's in my pocket?
The fuck, yo? Why she got to get so much bread? Like, she can't put this dude in Madison Square Garden and at least let him fucking build a fan base, continue to I mean, Huff and need to be disconnected. I swear.
Yeah, Kathy Duva ain't returning our calls now.
Man, I don't even call none of these people. I swear, because I'm already fucking tired, bro. I'm just waiting for that Howard Stern status. I want to wake up one day and it's like, Nestor, you are Howard Stern of boxing. And I'm going to really tell you how I feel.
Would that come in an email?
Who made that call?
Is that a call or an email?
That was my heavenly voice. So it's God that's going to wake me up and tell me, like, you are the Howard Stern of boxing.
Oh.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk.
That's what you need. You fucking sleep over there. Give him a that's a hot milk.
I'm about to go train someone right now.
You know what's sad is that
I'm about to go train somebody.
Bro, I've been training a lot. My feet are killing
like
me.
Pookie right now. I'm about to go train somebody.
Yo, Ness, you know what's sad is that Doomy is wider than me and Robbie right now.
Yeah,
dog. Yo, you see this, dog?
Yeah.
You ain't got these, all right, Maddie?
Vicious, man.
Yeah.
Mine's Russ, though.
That's about it for all the other news of the day, Ness.
I just want to double back on the Eddie Hearn thing and say,
ooh, doubling back on that.
I need a better price, but I'm not gonna complain because I think a couple of shows ago I said, man, if they let me pay for this shit, I would pay just so that I could watch it.
It's the price. That's the issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if I could get the UK fights, I just need a cheaper price. 20 is a lot. Like that's more than Netflix, and Netflix comes with a lot already. So like they're bugging. They're not gonna get boxing fans to spend 20.
5 to 10. That's the range they should be in.
Yo, why is fucking Rob making all these faces? What are we saying?
Because you're just all assuming shit you don't even know.
Well,
so you don't believe the 20 then?
Well, they said they're gonna in June or I think it was June was going to be, because Eddie said, "Sorry, I've made this announcement early. I know the official announcement was, like you said, it was like a soft announcement, but he said they're going to review the price and the rollout and release the rollout date. So they're going to look at it. Maybe they've done this to gauge opinion, and then people say $20, fuck that. Maybe they'll come in at 10. Maybe it'll be 15. It's maybe just a good gauge to see what the public reaction is after everything gets reported of what's come out today.
True. But if it's for the price that is...
why is Matt doing hashtag Matt stats then? Why is he dropping his $20 number so that Eddie could get in front of a camera and be like, the little Boxing Voice channel. They don't know how to do math on that channel.
You want me to get out a calculator? And,
I'm just saying, Coogan's going to sit in front of motherfucking Eddie. And he's like, Eddie, did you hear the Boxing Voice? He's like, what? How they're going on about it? It's $20?
What the fuck's going on here?
Why are they always making up shit?
Coogan and everyone else has the same press release that says what is priced in Canada and in Japan and in these other markets. It's all public.
Hashtag Matt's conversions.
I will get a calculator out right now, Ness, and get the conversion from Canada dollars to US dollars.
You don't gotta tell me, bro. They're gonna ask you.
But look, I just think as boxing fans,
who does better math than you? They'll be like, "Yo, Matt, you wrong."
I thought, I don't know. It just seems obviously there's hate on it, but I thought as boxing fans, the more boxing, because there's apparently also more boxing from around the world going to be shown on here, not just they're bringing more boxing. So,
but Rob, it's not about us being upset with more boxing. That has nothing to do with the issue here. It's that we, as a U.S. consumer, already pay for Netflix, Hulu, HBO, Showtime, ESPN, now ESPN Plus, let alone everything else we have for entertainment. So now you're asking us to pay.
You're not the special man.
X amount of dollars for fights in a stable that is underdeveloped, and on a network that we don't have yet, that we have no idea of, and that we have no public awareness of. That is a lot to ask of for the consumer. I don't think that's absurd to point up or bring up those criticisms. And it's not absurd to bring that up at all.
I have my Sky Sports subscription. I have a Sky Movies subscription. My whole package is a vast amount or whatever. And
now imagine if Al Heyman came over to the UK and said, "You're gonna pay $20 a month more to get 16 fights a year."
That's right. It's only 10.
I don't want to pay $20 for that. Make it 5 to 10, and I'm okay with that.
But you're speaking.
Turn around and tell you, wait, but Box Nation is already giving us the HBO fights or the top ranked fights for $5.
Certain ones. No, that's what I was going to say. I got Box Nation subscription. But you're speaking as a consumer, Matt, of how I would be a consumer. If I was offered the Showtime boxing, I'd be paying for it because I don't want to sit and try and watch it on an illegal stream. When obviously I enjoy boxing, and now I've jumped on board with the Boxing Voice, I'm going to watch it and have to have an opinion on it. If I can't just say, "Oh, someone got a link. Oh, I saw a bit of it." I want to watch as much boxing as possible. So
absolutely, I do as well. But I also want to pay affordable prices for that. I don't want to pay $200 in streaming apps and cable bills.
Yeah. I'm already over 200 just on cable, bro. Cable and internet. But look, Andre, one of our pound for pound supporters, says that all he's willing to give is the $10. And he, says this is the most I will pay to Eddie.
And I think that's reasonable. I think $10.
I think Eddie will get him up to 12.
$15.99.
Yeah, there you go. That 99 makes all the difference.
That does. It does make a difference.
Mind tricks. Fast Eddie. Yeah, come on. But I don't know. I've just seen a lot of like hate for it when I just think, well, you're getting more boxing. I don't know. I know it maybe like the price, but
Not free. It's not free. It's not free.
I think we got Austin Trout. He was having issues on Skype, so we got him on the line. Austin, are you here?
I'm here, y'all. What's up?
What's going on, brother?
Much, man. I'm in Vegas right now. I'm about to call these fights tomorrow night. E.J. Smith versus Tony Harrison. Should be a good little fight.
Definitely. We were actually just discussing that, but before we get your take on it, I was wondering if you weren't able to connect to Skype because, you know, you had one hand on the cell phone, the other hand on the wagon you're using to carry them big-ass balls. Dog, what are you doing fighting Jermell Charlo? Like, what's up, bro? Like,
Yo,
I mean,
man.
why are you taking tough fight after tough fight? Why you don't want to rebuild? Like, what's going through the mind of Austin Trout that all he wants to do in there is get in with the elite level fighters of the world?
Because I want to prove how elite I am, you know, and I feel like a lot of these losses have been very circumstantial, so I just want the right circumstances so I can shine, you know what I mean?
And you think Jermell is that?
Thinking that until we get it. It's not even that Jermell is that. It's the fact that, you know, I'm acting. My last fight was February. You know, I get to fight a top fighter with having only, you know, a few month layoff. And let's see how that goes. Because honestly, you know, Jermall Charlo was a 9-month layoff. Hearn was a 17-month layoff. And, you know, not taking anything away from them. You saw that these guys are killers. But I can't be laid off and then jump in the ring with these killers. So, you know, now that I'm active, let's see how it goes with Jermell. Well, I know how it's going to go. I feel really good about this fight. I'm very excited to be the WBC champion of the world.
Now, I will say that I have some confidence in you in this fight because of the Jermall Charlo fight. I mean, I lost a friend in Jermall for calling that fight. He did not like the fact that, you know, we were very vocal about you touching him in that fight. So I can see you causing Jermell an issue, but under the tutelage of Derek James, he's been demonstrating some serious power. He's putting dudes to sleep.
Absolutely. And we're not taking anything lightly, you know, but, you know, at the same time, you know, I took what Jermall had to offer. He was the bigger, stronger fighter of the twins, in my opinion. And also the guys he's putting to sleep, you know, they stand right there. I would not be so stupid.
So you think that a guy like Erickson Lubin would have had I guess, I don't know, would the fight had gone any longer, or you feel he stood right there?
Well, he stood right there. So, I mean, we never know. It was like the first 10, 20 seconds of the fight. The fight didn't even get started. So, you know, it's still a big what if. What could have Erickson Lubin have done? But, you know, he wasn't able to do anything. So, you know, right out the gate, we will not stand in front of him. You know, I'm not saying I'm running, but, you know, we're going to give him angles and sits.
Now, in the Lubin fight, well, obviously not just the Lubin fight, Mel is on a high right now. He's really feeling himself. I mean, you hear the way he talks, you hear his interviews, you watch his IGs. He's high on himself. He's very confident. Do you think that in that confidence, there can be, I guess, a window of opportunity for you where he's riding so high that he overlooks?
You know, I'm sure he's training hard, but at the same time, too, yeah, I think pride comes before a fall. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I'm the one that's gonna humble his ass down.
So now, Austin, excuse me. Was this the only fight offered?
Yeah, pretty much. It's not like there was a list of guys' names that Al presented to me. I was like, nah, I'll take this one. You know, I was assuming that I was gonna have to do a little more catching up or a little more tuning up. I was like, nah, man, we're going straight to the top. I said, Brad, whoever it is, he got a belt, I want it. And, you know, he said, Charlo, I said, it's a go. You know, I'm not one to say no anyway.
So, because for the outside looking in, it's like they're using your name to build him up, right? Like, even though he has a great resume, he doesn't have a former champion on that resume. He's got the Gabriel Rosados, Lainez, but he doesn't have a former champion. You are attached to Miguel Cotto and Canelo Alvarez, and now even his brother, who's gone on to do, you know, great things. So your name brings value. Do you feel that this is what you wanted, or could this be interpreted in the media as a cash out? Is this Trout's last fight if he loses?
Well, you know, the media has not been my friend my whole career, and they've written me off from jump. Yes, I think that they trying to do it's a setup. You know what I mean? But within that setup, they've given me the opportunity to fuck all their plans up. Excuse my French. Like, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to set up the Hearn Charlo unification fight, and they're already talking about Showtime's probably already got the commercials playing, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? I don't care what their plans is. I don't care what anybody's plan are. I have my own plans, and I feel like the Drake video, God's plan trumps everybody's plan. So, yeah, they could try and set me up if they want. You know, they were trying to set me up for a Cotto Canelo clash, and I fucked that all up. And they were trying to set up a Canelo Mayweather, and I almost messed that all the way up too. But they could not let me mess up that plan for sure. That's why Canelo got the decision he got, and, you know, I'm here just trying to mess up everybody's plan because I got my own.
Now, when you were with Barry, I was excited as an Austin Trout fan, as a guy that's been following you in the media for as long as I have, you know, been at your biggest fights. I said to myself, well, him being with Barry is good. He's around elite level fighters. He's able to get that Washington, D.C., DMV area sparring, keep him sharp. But you're no longer with Barry Hunter anymore. You're back with your original trainer, right? Or did you switch that too?
No, I went back to Barry.
Oh, you're back with
Barry?
Barry.
Regret for the Hearn fight. I'm back with Barry. I wish I went to D.C. and got the work. But the reason why I didn't for her is because me and her trained together and sparred together in that gym. And I was like, man, it's too close. You know what I mean? He's right there. But no, I'm back. I'm back in D.C. I'm back with Barry. You know,
amazing. That's great.
Right where we left off.
So the older Charlo, or rather the brother, this 160-pounder, were you with Barry when you took that fight?
I was with Barry for that fight.
Yeah, all right.
So say this to be honest, for that Charlo fight, the Barry, he had a lot of good shit going on. He had Broner over there, Easter, Nuke. You know what I mean? We had a whole bunch of people in there, and he wasn't as motivated towards my fight. As a matter of fact, I don't think he even knew which Charlo we were fighting. You know, so this fight though, oh man, he's calling me, but when the fight was made, said, "When you coming back, little brother?" Said, ASAP, Barry. Said, "All right, I got a plan. We're gonna try some things out. I'm gonna work on some things." You know, and he's definitely, you know, 100% ahead in the game, and you know that's what I need right there.
Now, I'm happy again because when you were there, I thought it was the right move just because of the environment. That's, I feel, is key. But
yeah,
you're back, so that's a good thing. But don't let fucking Barry get caught up in some bullshit, because I don't know what the hell he did with Lamont Peterson and Errol Spence. And that's the same trainer, you know, and he's changed Jamel. So, you know, don't be getting caught up. You know, I don't know what Lamont was doing. I hope that, you know, Derek James, I don't know what he's doing over there, but he got Charlo and Earl sharp, man. But I know that the southpaw style is something that he hasn't really seen as often. How do you feel about your advantages due to, you know, the southpaw? Has he faced the southpaw? I don't know if he has. Not that I remember.
Yeah, Lubin was a southpaw.
Oh yeah, yes, Lubin, that's right. But then that didn't last. The Lubin fight didn't last.
That ain't last. And in fact, you know, I think it's almost safe to say that Lubin's fight wasn't even a fight. He might have a little bit of ring rust because he hasn't fought since, you know, the Hadley fight for real. But you know, Derek James got Errol Spence, and Errol's training with Jamel, and I know they sparring and whatnot. But you know, me and Errol, we don't fight anything alike.
But he is a southpaw though, so cool. he's getting that southpaw training every day.
Yeah, but you know, I've been fighting right-handers all my life, so it's you know, he don't fight like me. You know, what you guys are gonna see is a lot of the first half of the Hearn fight throughout the whole fight.
Now, do you like that this fight landed on the Leo Santa Cruz Abner Mars undercard?
Absolutely. That's a big card for LA in itself. And you know, to be added to that card as a co-main event is dope because it's gonna be fire in the Staples Center. I have a lot of love in California and I'm undefeated in California. You know, I'm looking forward to keeping that streak alive.
Well, Austin, man, I want to obviously thank you for your time. I wish you would have told me you were in DC. You know, I would have made the 4-hour drive out there. We might still have time. This is June 9th. I could definitely get out there.
Yeah, if you.
Yeah, hell yeah. So I'll be texting you, man. I will be texting you. Give everybody your social media. And once again, thank you so much for coming on the show, brother. And truly, I meant that, you know, even though it was funny, yo, you got some big ass balls, bro. You fight in the top of your division. I mean, you have a serious resume. You know, you've been in there with everyone, literally. So, like, you know, shout out to you, man. Definitely.
And yeah, man, I appreciate that. And this win is going to be my biggest win of my career, to be honest. You know, Cotto was great, but everybody had an excuse after I beat Cotto. Ain't no excuse after I beat Mel. He's on top of his game. He's young, hungry, lion. And he's strong, he's fast, he's this, that, and he's third. And when I dispatch him and take that belt, you know, I feel like I will finally get the respect that I've been wanting from this boxing game.
I tell you what, man, if you do get this win, please take a victory lap. Don't go back into another tough. Man. Take that victory lap, man. Go get like right. You know.
It's gonna be hard though. It's gonna be hard not to go back and try to get that rematch with her though. You know,
immediate though. You trying to do an immediate rematch with her?
No, you're right. I'm gonna take the victory lap. That's what I'm gonna do.
You got to, man. You got to get like a Harrison in your hometown, man. Bring Harrison to Las Cruces and you know, let the world see you.
Exactly. That's funny. And I just told him to say, you know, I get this belt. You know, won't you can try to get a shot. You know, you get through Ishay. You grinding over here, homie. But yeah, you right. Well, you guys can follow me Twitter, Instagram, Facebook at No Doubt Trout across the board. Thank you guys so much for having me. You always show love. You know, even when most people didn't, you still stuck by the kid. And loyalty in this boxing game is rare. So, yeah, I appreciate that, guys.
Man, you are a guy, Austin. You've always been. I hope one year you can make it out to our appreciation nights. Thank you again for coming on the show. Anna, thank you for setting it up. There you have it, Austin, No Doubt Trout. Listen, resume extensive. Jarrett Hurd, Jamal Charlo, you know, he's been in there with Islandri Lara, Canelo Alvarez, Miguel Cotto, Delvin Rodriguez. The dude's got name. He's even been there with Cotto's brother, Rigoberto Alvarez, brother. That's who he originally won his version of the title from. So he's been in there with names. And at this stage in his career, if he could get a win over a undefeated 30-0 Jamel Charlo, who has turned things around from boxer to puncher, he's damn right he'll get all the credit he deserves, bro. And I would hope that they give him all that credit. That would be official. Do you guys buy or sell the, I mean, you know, Trout knows my vocabulary ain't the best. So excuses of the time off, right? Like, because I don't know, is it an excuse? Do you think that this is, because he had an in-between fight. He fought like Juan del Angel. But I don't know, like for me, right? Like as a commentator or whatever, an analyst or a podcaster, how much did Juan del Angel do for him as an in-between fight, right? Like he's saying, you know, I had this long layoff before I got the fight heard, which was 17 months, which it's obvious on BoxRec. This is true. So I hear what he's saying, but how much does a Juan del Angel help you before a Hurd or a Charlo?
Not much.
But I mean, he's hanging his hat on that, though. He's hanging his hat on the fact, like, he's like, now I'm fresh. You know, I had a fight. I don't got this layoff. So
I think it just keeps your timing going. It just, you know, just keeps you ticking over. Whether what round did he win that fight in? I'm not sure of the actual result and how many rounds it went, but I just think it just keeps your timing in. It just, you know, just long layoffs. I don't really see that they're any good for a fighter, really. But I'll probably get accused of Eddie Hearn fanboy love again. But he's always saying about keeping fighters active, and especially, you know. Bro,
I'm just glad that you came and brought balance.
All right, well, okay. Eddie Hearn said you got to keep active, so I believe. No, but I generally, I do go along with that. I just sometimes I see some of the fighters over there, and it's such a long time between each fight. Look at Tabiti. I mean,
some tennis. I definitely think him being active is nice. That's helpful, but that specific name does nothing. Like, that doesn't help him. You know, they could have thrown anyone in there of that caliber, and it would have had that effect that Rob was talking about. To get the rust off, you know, get your timing down, keep your accuracy down, all those stuff that you just want to get calibrated, so to speak. You can throw any journeyman in there with him on a short notice or whatever, and it would have the same effect. Does it help him in terms of getting prepared for this specific fight? No, it doesn't. It keeps him active in terms of physically. That's about it.
Yeah, and maybe that I don't know exactly if that's what he meant, but you know, if you just keep the cogs turning and everything's great, then maybe that just carries some confidence with it. I don't know.
I am happy. Yo, Ohio runs boxing. I think you're freaking Marcus J. Hall, man. You need to hit me up on Patreon with the correct address. So I was saying, oh yeah, I'm happy, bro, that he's with Barry. Yeah, that gives him a shot, bro. That gives him a shot, you know. And he has that to hang his hat on too, right? He could go into the ring knowing I took the brother's shots. The brother's bigger. The brother, you know. So I don't know. Let's see, man. You know, hopefully it's not like the writers and experts feel, and it's like they're serving him up to use him for the name because Charlo has never had a former world champion.
Yeah, let's hope it's not that. And Trout's always giving guys good fight. Let's not forget the Jarrett Hurd fight was extremely close. And until Austin Trout was done and actually finished in that fight in the later rounds, Trout was winning.
Yeah, it's just as he's small. I wish I would have asked him that. Like, does he feel he's better paired with this Charlo versus, you know, the other Charlo, the Herds of the world? These guys are big compared to him, bro.
Yeah, but Jamel's big too. Like, Jamel's just as big as Jamal. Like,
I don't think so. I don't think that. No, they're to me. That's what I'm saying. To me, they've always been so obviously different. It's so different to me. I mean, Jamal's way wider.
You don't think Jamel has to cut down from like 180 something?
I mean, possibly. I'm not going to argue no, because guess what? Earl's coming from 177. So, yeah, maybe so. Listen, before we get to our callers and anybody else or any other topic, let's bring back our producer who did a fantastic job out in L.A., was with the team on hand, getting the mingle on and holding it down, you know, making sure our guests were right, getting on Enrique's nerves, getting us all anxious here and there, and acting real diva-ish, but we love her.
I'm a motherfucking monster.
Are you fucking kidding me right now? Okay, is everybody ready for a story? I hope they are.
No, we're not. We're not.
Oh, Monster, are you on?
I'm going to say that story. Okay.
Monster, are you on speakerphone? You fake producer, are you on speakerphone?
Sorry, it says that I had gotten off the phone with Trout, so I still had him on speaker.
Yeah. Doomsday 2.0 excuses.
No.
Oh.
Do you guys? Is everybody ready for a story? Because you want to say I was acting like a diva, but you guys were acting worse than diva.
Monster, please get off speakerphone. For the love of God.
She's not anymore. It's just she's loud. That's all. But she's not anymore.
Are we sure, Monster, please?
I'm sure, bro. You know I'm the fucking audio snob.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh.
Spill this story, Monster. Come on.
Robert, do you want to hear it?
Yeah, tell me. Forget these two.
There was no more diva than Monster. I don't know why she's even going through this.
Robert, so first of all, I didn't even get to sit with the team because what's his name? Our friend Caslo decided to only reserve 4 good seats and give all the rest of the ones away and forget about Monster. That's number 1, Robert. Number 2, when the fight was over, they all forgot about me. And I know they did because in their media reaction show, the only person they asked about was Matt. And I'm here lost and asking these people, guys, I don't know what you are. I don't know my way around. Come and find me. You had mass strangers.
Monster, I would have seen you safe. I would have seen you safe. I'd have looked after you, don't worry.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you. So he's saying I'm acting like a diva, and look what happened to me. Yeah. Why don't you tell that story, Ness?
Monster. I believe you're an adult. Stranger danger is not a thing for adults.
Oh, come on! You saw the immediate reaction. Nez was running around saying drip, drip, drip.
Exactly, Matt. It's not a danger towards me. It's a danger towards the other person. What about if I would have killed someone by mistake because I thought they were going to kidnap me? Then that blood would have been in your guys' hands because y'all left me by myself panicking and shit.
Yeah, I'm sensing a little bit.
You are very you're like very much in need of a pen and paper to write this book that's floating through your dream. Your mind. It's like a book in your mind.
That did happen, Robert, by the way. So don't let that
Monsterpiece.
I believe you. I believe you.
Robert. Hold on. Let's not forget the best part of the story where Monsterpiece is 20 feet away from Enrique, on the phone with him yelling, "Where are you guys? I can't find you guys." She's 20 feet away from him in the parking lot. We're waving at her, yelling at her. She can't hear us.
It could be 20 feet south, 20 feet west, 20 feet north. It didn't matter what 20 feet. You just didn't tell me which 20 feet to walk. So I'm sorry, guys, that I got upset and started cursing you guys out. Anyway.
They bring it out in people. It's okay.
Really important.
Sure.
I want to talk about something really important really quickly. Ness, are you mad because I put you on the spot about how you live?
No, of course not.
Ness, he's mad sensitive. Nah,
these guys, they did leave me behind, but these guys are great. They went and got me eventually.
Eventually.
Hotel safe. Listen, I'm picking Lomachenko. Is that really bad?
No.
No, that's perfectly normal.
Robert, it's perfectly normal. I think Lomachenko might win this fight against Linares. And the reason why I'm picking Lomachenko is because I honestly only know Linares for the Correa. What's the Correa? No. Crolla?
Yeah. Crolla, yeah. Anthony Crolla, yeah.
Yeah, Crolla said it right away. So I only know him for that fight, honestly. And that's bad on my part because I seen the first fight and I seen the second fight. And I think based on that, I think Lomachenko is going to go in with a lot of pressure. And I think that's going to slow Linares up a bit. So that's really so far what I could see happening. But anything can happen. But I'm still sticking to Lomachenko. And also, Ness, what's going on with all the hate that we're getting for hosting the Triple G Fan Fest? What's going on? Matt, Ness,
I don't even know what you're talking about.
What hate?
Yeah.
Like ridiculous ass comments on Instagram. I just don't understand. Like I'm just enjoying myself, having a good time, putting on a good show for the fans.
Some people comment out of jealousy. Don't worry about it. Those people are out there.
I didn't even know, man. I didn't even know because like
you were too busy. Nez was too busy living his best life. I live in my best life.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, and I'm sure any hate had to come from the fact that Triple G was fighting a cherry, and they were mad that we.
Yeah, I never saw any hate on the show. I saw hate on the fight. That's fine. People can hate on the fight. Our show kicked ass.
I mean,
yo, how you spell audio? Masterpiece.
Audio.
Yeah.
HOLLO.
Really?
Hello.
OLLO.
Yeah, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So no, I mean the Vanna situation, I felt like who else was gonna take the fight? Billy Joe Saunders was gonna sign a fight when he got injured, was supposed to fight Martin Murray. Robert, you're from the UK.
Yeah, say that again.
His injury?
Say again, I missed that, sorry.
Am I right about Billy Joe Saunders' injury? It was announced around March.
Yeah, something like that, yeah. And it's been rescheduled now.
Yeah, he was supposed to fight, right. He was supposed to fight Martin Murray, who Triple G stopped.
That's right, yeah.
Correct, okay.
But that's back on.
So that's one. Billy Joe Saunders was not available, okay. Andrade, Boo Boo Andrade. Who has heard from Boo Boo? Has any of you?
His Instagram is very active.
I'm just going down the list.
What list though? What are we talking about?
He's still talking about Triple G Vanna because she's still.
Oh my God, Monster! But you can't answer every troll. Those are trolls. We did that on a show. We already went through a show.
I'm just saying, like, I just find it ridiculous. I just really, really do find it. But I'm not even a Triple G fan, but sometimes I just feel like stupidity, no matter whether you're a fan of the person or not. It was just stupid to say that he's ducking Jacobs when he already fought Jacobs.
And when Jacobs just came out of fight.
Been hurt.
Well, no. They could say he's ducking Andrade because Andrade was denied the fight. They ain't offer him the fight, yeah. and Abel Sanchez came out and said that they don't want to fight Demetrius. Ain't that true?
Yep.
So that is a duck.
Hashtag Matt Facts.
But I understand, right? I'm an adult. I live in reality, and this reality states that if you get in there with Demetrius Andrade, it's very high risk, low reward, and possibly can, throw a monkey wrench in a rematch with Canelo Alvarez. So why do it?
And you want an 8-week training camp for a guy like Demetrius Andrade, not a month.
Who wanted an 8-week training camp?
Any world-class fighter would want another 8-week training camp to fight another world-class fighter. No world-class fighter is going to take a month's notice to fight another elite guy. That doesn't happen.
That was the point I was going to get at.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, guys, for interrupting me.
Welcome. Call him steal your thunder.
Yeah, I mean, that's all I really wanted to complain about. I just felt like that's fucked up, you know what I mean? To really just talk out of your ass without really understanding all the details and really understanding what the hell is going on. Like a quick Google search can give you all those answers before opening your mouth. Because I honestly don't understand that. I sometimes get sucked into the trolls and I get so pissed off. But I'm learning little by little to ignore fucking ignorance and uneducated people. But it is what it is. Anyway, my pick is Lomachenko. That's all I got to say. Raquel Miller next week. Make sure y'all listen up. We're going to have the female fighter.
Did you get to speak to
Monster, what you know about her?
Ness,
what you know about her?
Ness was all over her. She's about to fight in Brooklyn.
Hold on. How was I all over her? I put you on.
Yo, Monster snitching.
You don't even know who that was. I put you on.
Monster, why are you snitching? Come on.
I was already following her on Instagram. The only person that noticed her and spotted her was was casual.
What?
None of us thought it.
That was a joke. It's casual.
No, family. Me and Matt was in the fucking car smoking when she pulled up.
Allegedly.
And I ain't gonna say, what you mean allegedly?
Well, I mean, allegedly smoking in the car. It was a joke.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's fact.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. I didn't even know that was her, right? And I'm gonna tell her this when she come on, right? Because I got a thing these days. Now that I'm single, Ness.
Let's not talk about your thing.
Yeah, because it's like
Ness. All right, I get it. You're single, bro. Like, calm down. Like, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, you hating. You hating. Listen, Monster.
Monster's feeling away.
Yo, word is born. You know what? Now ain't nobody getting that story. Me and Matt gonna sell that story on overtime. Boom. Peace. No, did you do your call? Because we gotta go. Did you do your call? You picked your picks?
Yeah, I already made my pick. Lomachenko. That's all I'm picking.
Oh, yeah, so you ain't gonna say Ishe Smith?
Wait, no.
Badu Jack. Man, get your casual ass out of here. I'm about to talk about you and Doomsday.
Cut it.
Badu Jack. When the hell is Badu Jack fighting? What you talking about, Badu?
Next week.
No, you shouldn't have told her. She might not have guessed it. Come on.
Yo, Ishe Smith is fighting Tony Harrison.
What the fuck is dick?
Ishe Smith fighting Tony Harrison.
So I got the date. So I fucking gotta no, I'm not picking that. I don't even know those two guys. I haven't seen them fight.
All right, Monster, we out, man. We got callers that actually want to make picks. All right?
Hold on, Monsterpiece. Do you even care about women's boxing? Monsterpiece, hold on. Do you care about women's boxing? Michaela Mayer is fighting this weekend. You didn't even mention it. Shame on you, Monster.
Michaela Mayer she ain't popular enough for Monster.
Yo, apparently she doesn't like Michaela Mayer. I don't know.
He said, "Why you ain't talking about Michaela Mayer, who's fighting this week?"
Talk about women's boxing. Come on.
Care. He said, "Do you even care about women's boxing? Are you even going? Yo, we too tough on Monster. That's why other women don't call Monster. I'm so sorry.
Why didn't you speak to Nicola Adams? Come on.
No, it's all right. Be tough on me because that's gonna make. I'm like Batman. You can't beat me twice. So the next time I call, I'm gonna get both of your ass.
Well, you should have fucking known that
both of you.
Lemaire was fighting. Bye-bye. Yo, is that Georgie Porgy? But in the meantime, we got to go out to one of our ringers. If you don't know what a ringer is, head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. And you can be like our ringers and boomerangs who get to cut the line instead of waiting in line. Boomerangs get to call in twice. So whenever the conversation's spicy, everything spicy. Everything good, everything current down. I'm laughing at my own. Y'all never heard that song. I listen to it all the time. It's on my playlist. It's so funny. Yeah, that's what happens when you laugh alone. Ha ha. You guys are mad because no, really, you're mad right now because you're like, yo, Ness is so whack. He's laughing, but you don't know what I'm laughing at. So
yes, you are whack, Ness.
We're laughing at your whackness.
Yes.
It's super dope to me. All right. Yo, you know what we never did?
Never went to Amin, the boomeranger?
Nope, but we never did this.
These calls are brought to you by El Camino Electrical Services, experts in electric vehicle charging stations. For consultations and turnkey installation, visit us at elcaminoelectricalservices.com.
Heading out to New Jersey.
Just like the king is what I mean. The king is what I mean. My man, get a cup and put some change inside your hand. Now hold up. Let's make this official. Everybody, let's agree that.
I mean, before we go to you, I just want to say, whoa, he just dropped off. What happened? I mean,
because you fucking jumped in. Jesus.
Fucking cut off, man.
How
many AKAs?
Oh, he came back, guys.
One line king, cut off king.
But before we go to Amin, I just want to say, shout out to Doomy, MIA. Amin, what up?
Yo, fellas. Technical difficulties, but I'm here. Shout out to Girl Scout Cinderella 99. I'm over here fucking up. Great interview. Austin Trout, man, he's a good guy, man. I like Austin Trout. I like his temperament. I like what he did, as a southpaw, 154, Yo, I'm surprised though. Did anybody talk about Huey Fury's fighting this weekend? Nobody's excited
Matt
for that.
did. Matt, I mean, Robbie did. Robbie did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got about
Not Matt. Robbie, not Matt.
Yeah, he got like a minute's coverage. It's all good. I've done well.
Well, Sexton's not the greatest opponent. I mean, come on.
What's up? That's what I was getting ready to ask. Somebody tell me about Sexton.
He's the British heavyweight champion.
He is going to outbox him and get that W. Come on, B.
Only thing I know about Sexton is that you know, you pay less rent than most people if you're low income.
Right.
I guess that joke didn't work.
Section 8. Y'all don't get it. Y'all ain't from the hood.
Yeah, they ain't from the hood. I mean, motherfuckers don't know about struggle. Fucking little silver spoon ass Eddie Hearn. You Eddie Hearn ass niggas.
No, we got it. We just didn't laugh as much as you.
Yeah.
You're a hater, Matt.
Yo, Sadam Ali. I got Sadam Ali. You know, he's gonna make a title defense. You know, but look, here's the thing. I'm willing to take some crow. And give me my crow, because I picked I picked Monterosa. Give me my crow. I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bro, why you pick Monterosa?
He said just because fuck it, why not?
Yo, I was hungry, fam.
He was bored.
Fuck it. All right, save that for the munchies later. Yeah, I got Sadam Ali, but I said Munguia. Listen, I don't know why I feel this way. Don't be surprised if Munguia pulls the upset. I don't know why I feel this way.
Is that your pick? You looking for another helping a crow?
Listen, man, I'm fucking hungry over here, bro.
Put him down for Munguia.
Yo. Shout out to Ohio Runs Boxing. Rod Salka versus Hank Lundy, headlining on Eddie Hearn's new app on the opening. Opening night, $20.
I can't wait to see the undercard of that one.
Yo, the undercard gonna be Chocolatito versus
Big Darchinian.
Damn, Big
I
Darchinian.
can't wait to see those laughs on the other side of your faces.
But when the card's like actually just marginally better than that.
Oh, come on now. Hate is real, Jesus. Let it go.
So Joseph Abeko on that card. Remember him?
Damn, I do remember Becco, bro.
Yo, that'd be lit.
Yo, last but not least, man, Lomo and Linares, man, and you gotta save the best for last. I mean, I heard somebody. I was watching a Little Dirk interview on fucking another joint, and he's, you know, I think Lomo is really resonating. Lil Durk, a fucking rapper that's, you know, half our age, and he's aware of Lomachenko.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Because, hey, man, you got to follow what the young kids like. The young kids like Lil Durk, man.
No, we don't.
Yo, for the fact that a fucking...
Hey, Matt, you fuck with Lil
you
Jerk?
ain't young, no, man.
No, I don't. Yo, of all the littles, he's one of the worst littles. Come on.
Yo, the only dude Lil I fuck with is Lil Drip.
Lil Drip.
I never even heard of that fucking guy. Give me one of those for that.
We made him up in Cali because everybody's Lil. Anybody could be a rapper. So Doomsday was like, "Fuck it, call me Lil Drip from now on."
Doomy.
Liddy again, I swear.
I mean, I say that to man. Lomachenko is really he's so superior with his boxing technique. I think he's really, you know, catching a wide audience, and there's going to be a good fight. He's going to do exactly what he does. Linares will try to, you know, work the jab in, but I think Lomo's too fast. I just think he's too fast. And even though he doesn't have the power, don't be surprised if Linares punches bother Lomo. But I think Lomo can always find a way to beat him a little bit.
Linares got paper plates for fists, man.
Paper plates.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Man, listen. Don't be surprised.
Yo,
man.
Linares the only dude.
I'm not gonna hold you.
Linares the only dude landed 3 left hooks and nothing happened to Gesta. I mean, no way, bro. No way. I need to see Linares bust a balloon.
I'm gonna come back.
Okay.
All right, you got that. I need to see Linares bust a balloon at least. Just
remember, I mean, press 1 to get out of the queue and press 1 to get back in the queue.
Shout out to the super chatty Jerome. Guess who got shot in the dome piece? Jerome Nice on the way back from Jones. That's a nice quote. Whatever, y'all little losers. I'm tripping on the heavyweight champion of the world, AJ. AJ.
Oh yeah, what about AJ's Instagram post or tweet?
What'd he do?
Belt collecting.
Yeah, he's photograph of all the belts, and then he put Weir with a capital W, full stop, belt, large letter again, collecting. So it was like WBC, subliminal. The fight's made. Get hyped.
Ooh, cause my man Jerome, whose niece got shot in the dome piece on the way back from Jones Beach, said, I'm tripping on the heavyweight champion of the world, AJ. Please talk. Comment on this. Ducker. Why won't he take the bag? He asked for it.
He just finished counting it, and now it's on.
Well, it's not.
I mean, that's a good enough reply. That is a good enough reply. It
is. It's on.
Said, everything that took place on social media, I like it. I think that is a good indication.
And if AJ is like the new Mayweather, social media subliminals should be a thing. Like that should be
they are a thing.
Like that's everything that he does on social media should be like looked at. Like
if they weren't a thing, they're a thing for us because that's what we are. We're informational. So we've been telling people how important fucking social media was, and they're just being hip to it.
Yes, using the word hip in 2018 is totally hip.
Little hip.
Little hip. All the English Bulldogs with the little hip. We're gonna go out to Texas. Actually, do we have any ringers? Do we have any
international callers? Because it is late.
International callers. Oh yes, we do. We're gonna go to Mosey. Mosey along. What up?
From the beginning, he was there. Come on.
Oh, you been here from the beginning. You should have been text like, yo, Nez, let me on.
Might be asleep.
Nez with an easy. Nez. Yo, Nez.
Mo.
All right, we're going to Scorsese's always ready.
In China.
In fake ass China. That's when I stopped being his friend when he lied to us. No reason to lie. That's why his mic don't never work because why people like nobody wants your mic to work when you're a liar.
You hear me?
See how low he is?
Barely.
Little volume.
The mic. I'm closer to the mic now.
There we go.
And I ain't get on ever since Matt was on here fighting with somebody about his mama that night. I can't remember. He thought somebody said something about his mama or something.
Yeah, he took it high school that day. We remember.
He was fucking snapping. I ain't been on since then.
Tough
Shit.
love, yo. You gotta show him tough love. You gotta tell him that you was like on what would you call that? Boycott? You was boycotting because he acted sensitive.
Nope.
Does it look like I give a fuck?
Came to the Skype, man. I just remember
because Matt blew up. We forgot you. Okay, so it all falls back on Matt.
But anyway, since I lost the show for a little while and came back, the fight of the fucking decade been made. Yeah, Masterpiece didn't make no mistake. She was right to say Badu Jack. Fuck this week.
Man.
Yeah, just a week early, right?
Come on, bro. Come on. How you gonna say fuck this week when Lomachenko is fighting in another division, making history?
Yeah, he fighting the guy that got knocked out 3 times when he was the favorite. He fighting the guy that lost to Luke Campbell but got a gift. He fighting the guy that got knocked down by Kevin Mitchell and ain't never beat nobody impressive. But I'm supposed to pull my Johnson out and stroke it with baby oil like everybody else. I'm good on that, G. He fighting the guy that won the ring title by fighting the number 5 ranked guy in the ring rankings, right? Because
just put the Johnson away until Badu Jack actually fighting like next week.
No, John. Look, I'm only the voice of the Superman Stevenson curse. Thanking all the boxing guys to help make Badu Jack versus Donna Stevenson the real fight. Monster had it right. She said the right names. I think Badu Jack about to walk through him because he too big, he too young, he too strong. The man's a back. He the Earl Spence of the 175 pound. Matter of fact, he is the Badu Jack of the 175 pound division, and Earl Spence is the Badu Jack of the welterweight division. How about that? Because Spence got more to prove. Badu Jack fighting for lineage in his second division and shit. But anyways, I'm gonna pick Tony Harrison tomorrow. He better not let me down. He bet. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna pick Mason versus old boy too, man. I don't trust that kid.
Really? That's shocking.
It seemed fake. He was on that talking about I got the Rolex, shout to the Jesus piece or some shit he said, and he was blinking and shit like they told him to say it. Like it don't feel organic, and his feet stuck all in the mud and shit. We just saw Ryan Garcia look like a whole heap of shit. So what about this 19, 16, 18, whatever he is? I'm going with him, but I feel like Menard, you know, clip his ass at some point in this fight. It can happen, but that's my call. Shout out to the boxing voice, the voice of Superman Stevenson Curses out.
No Sadam Ali prediction?
No, he don't ever make real predictions. You know how he do. Let's go to. Oh, is that? Oh no, that isn't blackface. I thought that was blackface. But we're gonna go to Dana. What up?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
We're good, brother. We're good. Yeah, we hear you loud and clear, man.
Cool. So, it's a couple fights coming up tomorrow and Saturday. I expect Alexander Usyk to win. He just I'm an advocate for skills pays the bills. So I think he'll take that one. I really like the Devin Haney and Mason. Is it Menard fight?
Yep.
Devin Haney is a guy kind of like Ryan Garcia, in my opinion, where it's like, you know, he's using social media. You know, he's out there. He's a, you know, new age type of boxer. I like seeing the progress of boxers coming up. So having him record all that info for everybody to see is pretty cool. I watched Mason Menard fight against Bertrand, and I actually thought he was doing quite well. Like if Bertrand is a B fighter, then I would have Menard as a B minus even, because the fight was pretty close until I think Menard started to get a little tired, and so knockout came because Bertrand doesn't really seem to tire easily. But I do have Devin Haney winning. He looks like a special talent, so it should be a good fight. It'll definitely put a nice little stamp on where how good Devin Haney actually is. It's a good fight. I have Tony Harrison winning against Ishe Smith. My main reason is the quality of the guys that they lost to. Tony Harrison does only have 2 losses with Smith. He has, I don't know, like 6 or something like that. But Tony Harrison has only lost against pretty good guys, and Smith has a couple questionable losses on there. So I got Tony Harrison winning this one. And I called in before, and like I said, Vasyl Lomachenko is the more skilled guy, so I think he should take it away. And what else is there? I think Sadam Ali. Yeah, I have no idea who the guy he's fighting. I like Ali. He's a good boxer. Even when he lost against Vargas, he looked good. I thought he just got a little tired because Vargas is, he's pretty relentless and he's got good stamina. But until like the round of when he got stopped or the round before, I thought he was winning. He was doing pretty good. So yeah, that's all I got though. That's me. Yeah, good weekend of boxing. I know a lot of people aren't that excited for it, but it's another weekend, more fights. I'm down to watch boxing. It's all good. That's it for me. Thanks, guys.
All right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in, and you know what? That was a good call.
And quickly, I just want to jump on that. There is a lot of cards this weekend. It may not be like the greatest of cards, but there's just a ton of action overall this weekend. HBO, ESPN, Showtime, Bounce TV, and plus over in the UK, they have their shit going on. It's a lot of stuff to pay attention to if you're a hardcore fan of the sport.
Hey, Rob, what shit is he talking about?
The Huey
Fury.
I mean, don't let him talk about your fights like that, bro. It's not right. It's not right.
I don't think I said it in a disparaging way. I just
and you said
the UK. In the UK,
I say shit about everything. That's just an adjective.
What's happening, man?
What up?
Everyone, what's happening? Listen, just say a few things, man. Lomachenko versus Linares. Even though it's getting a lot of attention, it is so underrated still, man. That is a very underrated fight, man. And we're all going to be surprised one way or another, because if Lomachenko ends up winning, somehow that's still a surprise. And if Linares wins, somehow that's a surprise as well. I don't know. It's a bit strange for me. Let me bring up Joe Joyce for a second. I think he's running up his mouth knowing no one wants to be his fifth fight. So it's easy for him to just call out everyone and act like they're ducking him when really no one really gives a shit about him. Second, another thing, that streaming thing, I think that's great for US fans. You know, I spoke to a few people here. It is a bit of a piss take for us over here because we're paying a bit more on the Sky Sports side, and some people only want the boxing between Box Nation and Sky Sports. I mean, if I had the choice, £20 a month. If that's £20 a month for all of that, I'll take that, because Sky Sports and BT Sports and Box Nation together is not even worth it. And it's a bit of a if it's like the whole if they're trying to make it a Netflix thing. I mean, they've talked about in Germany. They've got the rights for Bundesliga and stuff like that. That's like the equivalent of having the NBA rights and the NHL rights and stuff like that. Like, if they get them type of things, then it's just going to be even more worth the value for £20. But I know Sky Sports will never allow that to happen over here, which is a bit of a shame, because Barry Hearn pretty much was the founder of Sky Sports. I know some people. I mean, like, when there was a time when only football was on Sky Sports, and he came with like 3 different sports: the snooker, the darts, and the boxing, and they're just Matchroom is kind of Sky Sports. I mean, it's not like any other. It's not Showtime, BBC, and stuff like that, right? Matchroom, I think, and Sky Sports, they're like literally hand in hand, the same. So it's just one of them things where I don't think we'll ever get anything like that over here. But you lot, anyway, I'm just watching and listening to the show. Oh, one more thing. Let me mention something. Anthony Joshua and thing. I want your opinions, because I'm hearing this fight is really, really close. If Anthony Joshua wins, yeah, and this fight happens and he wins this year and it's his next fight, does that make him a Hall of Famer?
He's probably a Hall of Famer at this point already. Like,
after he beats Wilder.
Of course, yeah.
Ring belt. Would that be the quickest ever Hall of Famer?
No. I think Lomachenko's a Hall of Famer already.
No, but then we're talking about he's collecting.
Yo, are you using a rag or is it spit shine? What exactly is that?
What are you talking about?
Let's go out to Texas. Class and Bound. You're up.
What's your method with Wilder?
Hello.
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 Hello. All right, sweet, fantastic. What's going on, fellas? What's up, TBV fam? First of all, I know this is one really long ago.
Oh shit! Class and Bound. Hold on. I gotta rob your call, bro. We fucking did not break that news, bro. This is the problem with.
Whoa.
This is good because you're in Texas and you got a really good fight coming your way. That's right. Fortuna versus Adrian Granados at a catch weight of 138 on the Earl Spence undercard. So, Matt, more reason for you to book a ticket.
Well, that's on the undercard of the Spence fight? Then
undercard.
No, I'm totally fine with that. If it was just
you're fine with it. Oh, Granados. Oh, I'm fine with it.
Well, yeah, because if I was like its main event at like some like casino, I'd be like, okay.
So first things first, questions I want to pose to our listeners. Do you think that Fortuna's the A side because he's getting Granados to come down to 138, or is Granados the A side because he's getting Fortuna move up 3 pounds?
Granados is the A side. He fought Broner.
I think Matt is wrong, but that's my opinion. I think that Granados fought at 147 to come down to 138.
But he's a career 145. He's a career 140-pound fighter.
Makes him the B side, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion. I mean, you've heard Matt's, now you heard mine. What else? Yeah, and it's on the undercard of Earl Spence. Buy or sell. All right, take it away, Class and Bound.
So.
Fantastic. That was actually going to be one of my questions if you guys were coming down. If you guys are coming down, that sounds great. We will see you there, and we'll welcome you with a bunch of other TBV fans. But in general, also, real quickly before I make my picks, Ness, you still like Tory Lanez, right?
Yes, he does, allegedly.
Yes. I mean, this last album was a little female. It was slow. It was slow. I don't really fuck with it. I like shooters on there. I like a couple, but yeah, what's up?
All right. I'm just checking because I was going to ask if you like the album because I personally like some of them. There are some bangers in there, but I'll
recommend some, bro, because shooters is the one I only really like on that shit. I mean, it's a lot of slow shit.
Side Connection's a great song with Wiz Khalifa. What are you talking about?
I don't even know.
Is Tory Lanez a boxer?
No.
Yeah.
Right. I just wondered what the fuck was going on.
He fights out of Canada. He signed to Drake.
Okay. Drake Promotions. All right. Okay. Cool.
All right, sweet.
He wears the OVO boxing gear.
Go, Class. Go, Class Man. You're good.
Oh, all right. Cool. So Loma Linares. So I'm going to say this. Linares, the only advantage he'll have is obviously his height and his reach. I don't know how much he'll be able to do with that. The speed thing is a very interesting subject. I think he'll get his hands out a little faster. He's just not as agile as Loma is, even though Jorge's got some neat little tricks here and there. So I don't think this will be like a wash, but I do think Loma wins a pretty convincing 12 decision and he gets a knockdown. Other than that, Badu Jack, people were talking about the real fight, Badu Jack, between Stevenson and Badu Jack. If Badu Jack really wanted that work, he would have taken that fight with my boy Dimitri Bivol, but I'm not even going to go into that. But, yeah, that's all I've got to say. Yeah, you guys have yourselves a good one.
Thank you, Class and Bound. Ness, we do have a litany, an abundance of ringers and boomerangers on the line, so we have to get through all of them.
Well, Matthew, we'll do that in order.
They all decided to call in at the same time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did they really?
At a group chat.
Did they really? Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
Straight to the point for those with attention deficit. I'm so repetitive, so I gotta repeat. Stainless from the streets to the deep. I'm coming with that heat. All you need to know about me, I'm coming with that heat.
Stainless.
Yo, the boxing voice. What's up, Matt?
What up, B?
Robin in UK, how you doing?
Oh, good, man. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I woke up this morning. Also just
hey, man.
Yes, what's good with you, baby?
I'm living my best life.
Man, right? Mr. Howard Stern. Nestor Stern, that's what we're going to call you. I guess it was a good week of boxing. It's like Matt said at the start of the show. I kind of forgot about the Linares Loma fight until y'all brought it up, and then I was on my DVR. So thanks for that. I don't want to push the Loma fight to the side, but I'm really interested in the Devin Haney fight. I know they were talking, Menard got knocked out by Beltran, but I saw Menard's first or his last 3 or 4 fights leading up to the Beltran fight. And the kid's rugged, man. He's durable. He hits hard. He ain't got it all together, but you can tell that he's got a lot of the fundamentals that come down to it. The issue was more that he was just an in-town fighter. And Beltran, I think, was just too quick a move up for him. So I think this will be an interesting and intriguing fight because I've never seen Devin Haney fight, especially not live on TV. I've seen, some rebroadcasts and some streams, but I've never seen him fight live. So I think this would be an interesting fight to see. I actually think it's one of the more interesting fights of the weekend. Moving on to the Loma Linares fight. I'm gonna be watching for fun, I guess, because if Loma really wanted to prove himself, then he will fight Garcia. I assume that's why Garcia's sticking around that weight anyways. And everything else leading up to that, for me, is kind of just bullshit. It's like waiting on the Thurman
Spence thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, they kind of at this point are gonna need each other to make each other's careers. Y'all just added that last one, so I'm gonna smoke a blunt before I answer in on that one. And I don't really understand that. What is it? DAZN?
DAZN is how it's pronounced. Like DAZN.
DAZN.
Oh, that's actually catchy. Like, yo, you in the zone. Like the zone. Get in the zone, Matt. Get in the zone.
Yeah, but Matt's not getting DAZN. It's too much.
Matt is disowned.
I mean, I'm not either.
Yeah.
I'm not either because I don't really understand much about it. I mean, it's great to tell me, hey, I'm gonna come over here to the people I've been talking shit to all the time, and I'm gonna make your boxing dreams come true. And they say, hey, here's an app for you to pay for. Like, we already tired of paying for pay-per-views. I'm reading all through the chat like y'all paying $70 for a pay-per-view. Like, we already got to pay that. What make you think you want to pay more? As I always say, please make sure that you push the thumbs up and share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. We're gonna roll another blunt and push one on our way.
Stainless. Thanks for calling in.
Very quick.
Just for your continued support on patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice, becoming a boomeranger, which allows you to cut the line and come back by pressing 1. Going out to you, K-Rob. Apologies, my friend.
No, you're good. You're good. No, very quickly, I remember the guy that owns Performance Group that's to do with DAZN said this isn't you're not tied into any contract. You can come and go as you please. So I guess you can.
It's like Netflix. It's like Netflix.
Cherry pick your fights if you want to, or if 1 month looks particularly good. So I don't know, but
it's like it's like any monthly subscription. Like, we are not. Everyone knows what that is. Us in the U.S. doesn't know what DAZN is because we've never heard of it before till now. This is the first time we've heard of it. Is because of this news. So,
yeah. I mean, he was talking mad stuff. He was saying we're going to be the home of boxing within months. So he's ultra confident about this product, and it's obviously done well elsewhere. But
I mean, PBC and Showtime have their relationship. Obviously, Top Rank and Golden Boy have ESPN deals already for the next couple of years. I don't know what's going to happen next to make them the quote unquote. What did you say? The home of boxing?
Yeah.
I don't see that in a couple.
Not unless there's another coup, and Al is like, all right, time to dump Showtime.
And if that happens, then everything's changing. If the Daniel Jacobs route is that route for every Heyman fighter, where Eddie Hearn just becomes the Lou DiBella for all of Heyman's guys in the U.S. in a sense, but on a bigger scale. Not to be disrespectful to all you Eddie Hearn fans.
On a better scale, fuck me.
But you know what I mean, though. Like, he beat the promoter, the face of.
Sitting on DiBella. I wish I was DiBella. If you
the most angriest person in an interview.
You guys only knew half the chicks DiBella has had, and secondly, the amount of fights that he's made. He was a VP.
Yeah, but he's so angry.
Anyways, digressing to my point, you cutter offers. If it's that sort of coup or coup, it is completely changing the game of boxing. It
totally hypothetical, ladies and gentlemen.
Of course, I'm doubtful that happens, but
it would be disingenuous to really put that out there.
Mike Garcia, that's possible. Some guys like that are possible.
Why would fucking anybody sign at this day and age?
Money, because they got the bag.
Money.
It's like, why would AJ sign for Wilder $50 million? Because it's $50 million.
Has he?
Well, not yet.
Tank? What about Tank?
Tank is signed with Mayweather.
He's dying to get out from what I see.
Yeah.
But I mean, he's contractually stuck in with Mayweather Promotions right now, from what I know.
How much does $1 billion pay you out of your contract or anything like that?
I mean, they could. I mean, Mayweather paid out his contract with Top Rank. I think even Mikey did that a little bit, I want to say. So it's possible to pay out your contract, absolutely. But
yeah,
I don't know if Eddie goes to Tank, and I don't know if Tank goes to Eddie. Not saying it doesn't happen, just saying like I didn't think about that before. That's a new possibility.
Yeah. No, just putting out names. I know I saw a list.
What's a possibility? Get into Dempsey, the ringer. Dempsey.
Oh, yeah.
Who was out there in LA supporting us, came back to the hotel, partied with us. It was a good time. Good time, Dempsey.
Dempsey, did you find anybody to give all those shirts to? Dempsey?
What's up, guys? Y'all forgot my intro again? What's up?
Oh my goodness.
Man, fucking Matt, you suck as a producer.
Listen, you figure that out, Dooms. That's right, but why? It's true.
Don't get it sucking no statue. Give him guts.
DAZN Productions.
This is a Ryan intro.
What up, Dempsey?
Hope that was the right intro.
What up, what up, what up? First off, answer that question first. I just got to say, I'm still finding people to give some of those shirts to, but I gave a couple to my girl, and she loves them, and they fit real nice, and they're very comfy. Anybody out there listening, look up Boxing Fan Apparel on patreon.com because you can find some really nice quality, nice fitting, very comfortable boxing fan type shirts, nice styles. Honestly, like, good stuff. Good stuff.
Yo, Enrique not even here. Don't give him no plugs.
Man, you know what, man? Anybody out there listening, it helps them. But either way, man, it's all up. It's all up. But
I'm totally joking.
It was honestly, man.
Not.
But in all honesty, man, all you guys, it was an honor to kick it with all y'all. It really was. It really was. And I can't thank you again really enough for allowing me to have that experience. I truly appreciate it. You guys are friends to me now. You're not just guys I follow. You guys are friends. Point blank.
Yo, you wasn't nervous? You wasn't nervous in that? You wasn't nervous in that hotel room? It felt like a scene from Scarface with all the weed everywhere and shit.
Yo, and the cops.
Hell no.
Why when Dempsey showed up to the hotel room, he came with 2 fucking hotel security? I'm like, oh shit, it's going down.
Dempsey was undercover the whole time.
Hi to UK cheese.
Oh man, but hey, you know what, man? Anytime security comes by once, man, that's when you know you guys are having a good time. That's the truth. So
That's true.
But anyways, let's get on to the picks. Let's get on to the picks. Ali Munguia. I got to roll with Ali. You know, I think he's. I've just seen more of him lately. He just looks like the better overall technical fighter. Munguia, I mean, we'll see what this guy's got. But surprisingly enough, a lot of these dudes that I'm hearing on, like, you know, Steve Kim and other guys, they're all saying that, you know, it's a possibility that this guy might hurt him late. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's got me curious to see what's going to happen in this fight. But I'm going with Ali by decision. And then on to the Loma Linares fight. I got Loma by decision. Linares presents a physical challenge in regards to his height and his reach. He's got decent hand speed, but and this guy's been around a long time. He has. I mean, this guy's been around for over 10 years now. It's really hard to imagine what he can bring to the table really now to beat a guy like Loma. Loma's only getting better and better, and he's still at that. He really is at that prime, at his peak right now. And guys like that are really hard to beat. Linares is past his peak. He's had his time. He's still kicking ass. He's still going good, but he is past it. He is definitely. But with all that said, I'm going with Loma by decision. And yeah, man. And again, guys, you know, keep it up, keep kicking ass, and yeah, hope to hang out with you guys again soon. Take it easy.
Thank you, Dempsey. Of course.
Brother, thank you for hanging out, brother. Obviously, thank you for continuing to be a Patreon. Thank you for coming out to the live fight, pre-fight party, and supporting, you know, and being part of all the festivities. It was official tissue. We got to get out to another kind of ringer, you know, part of the team. What's up?
Or we go to that ringer. After this ringer, I should say, we're going to read some reviews, some 5-star reviews.
Got some? Where you get them from?
Robbie apparently has some from lately that all his family sent in reviews talking about him. You know, he told his aunt and his uncle and his grandparents, you know, hey, I'm on the boxing channel. Go to iTunes.
Log in. I'm going to have to log into my review checker and see what y'all got there. Let's get out to the Lemonade. What happened?
The IG Master.
Yes.
I won't deny you.
DAZN Productions.
Come with me. Hail Mary, run quick, see what we have here now.
ThaBoxingVoice.com.
Everybody fight game want to be like the Uno.
DAZN Productions.
What's up, fellas?
What up, Lemon?
Yeah.
What up? What up?
Man, we missed you.
Man, hell yeah. I thought you was going to make the drive, man. How many hours was it for you? 10?
6.
That's a lot of hours.
It would have been like 6. No, 5, maybe 5.5, maybe.
If you take the kids, it's 6 because you gotta like stop and go to the bathroom, get food. If it's just you, like 4.5.
I don't think Lemon can hang with us anymore, bro. Ever since the barbecue, he's not been around, bro.
Yo, I mean, ever since Info Joe whipped that ass, he's sucking.
His wife was like, "I want you away from those people."
No, man. Hey, great work over there, though. StubHub Center, man. Chivas Fight Club, great work. Boxing Voice, man. You guys did it. Fucking second live show, pre-fight. It was great coverage, man. You guys did it. This weekend, I mean, there's so much boxing to talk about. I mean, I think it's going under. It's an understatement, man, that people are forgetting the Top Rank and Golden Boy working together to bring us this fight, and then so then later on, people are going to shit saying, no, they don't give us the fights that we want, but yet they're giving us Loma Linares. Everybody wanted to fight before, but now everyone's it's kind of like discounting it, like saying that
when you say everyone, when you say everyone, who exactly do you mean?
The majority of the fans, of boxing fans everywhere, from social media to callers that have called in. Everyone has, the majority that I've heard before the fight was made, it always goes down like that. Well, he won't beat Linares, but then when the fight's made, then they start discrediting whether it be like this fight is Linares.
I want you to bring me some of those people,
so then when Loma,
so that we could bet them, man.
I don't think anyone was picking Linares over Loma before this fight was made. I don't think anyone was saying that.
Well, the names are being mentioned, and they throw his name in there, and so now that, like I said, the fight's been made already, now it's already that it's done, though. Like, it's not a good fight, when this is actually a great fight. And it's on ESPN.
Why is it great? Why is it great?
I mean, boxing fans should be. Why is it great? Because it's another test for Loma because of this no Lomachenko. I mean, he's been taking everybody out. Linares has, I know he's come up short, but this is another chance for him. In sparring and all this stuff.
So you know he's come up short versus lesser opponents, and he's supposed to somehow not come up short versus a phenom.
But then this guy,
Alex,
I'll see this guy in training, man. And
Alex,
this guy has all the.
You hear that? You got some background noise. Is that you? You hear that?
He's deleted. No. I knew you were going to come up with a soundbite. I was waiting for it. Still got me. And then the undercards, I mean, Michaela Mayer, got the Tefimo Lopez, Michael Collins, Jamal Herring, Bounce TV, you got Ice Smith, Tabiti. Then on Showtime, Devin Haney. And then you do have the HBO Sadam Ali fight. I'm not too excited about that one, but I'm glad it's there at least. I will watch it when I have time. The Eddie Hearn thing, I actually like that. I mean, what's the problem? $20 is they got to bring that down a little bit because with Netflix, $7.99, and you get Netflix is outrageous. You know what I mean? I love Netflix. So for $7.99, that $20 got to drop down. But for them to offer it, I mean, it's still great news. I mean, they're going to offer. I don't like to live stream. I don't like to use the Fire Stick. I don't like bad quality for a fight. Can't enjoy it. So I need HD. So if that means I have to subscribe to it, that's what I'm gonna have to do. But they got to get that price down.
So you got that Top Rank app, huh?
Hey, actually, I'm waiting for June 1st because I'm getting it for Crawford fight of course. Yeah, $5. Oh yeah, it's no doubt. And they offering all kinds of extra stuff, not just boxing.
You also about to cheat on boxing and start watching MMA, huh?
MMA, no, that I don't do. Hey, you heard about Jose Ramirez, right?
He's fighting.
You didn't mention him at all. I thought I had to bring that up.
No, he's fighting something O'Connor.
Nah, he didn't.
Why? Who's he fighting? Gary O'Connor.
Right.
Some guy that we never heard of.
His name is David O'Connor.
Yeah, same shit.
33-3.
Nobody cares.
Yeah, July 7th. Remember, Center. And then on the undercard,
Who the fuck is that guy?
Gable Forrest Jr.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah, Gable Forrest Jr.
Who the fuck is that guy? Who the fuck is that guy?
Stay in your lane.
Yo. Hold on. No, I'm fucking with you though. But on the real, why you letting Jose get that off?
Yeah.
Why you letting him get this in between marination fight? Why he ain't fighting Regis Progress? Why he walking around like he the champ, trying to defend his belt
Right there.
when the other champ out there trying to.
Two reasons.
Nah, because people only quick to do it to Canelo. Oh, Canelo taking Triple G.
Now, for two reasons, I give him a pass. Because number one, he just came through fighting Miramon and Mike Reed.
Amir, I already got
when did he
knocked
get
out
that
by
break fight?
Adrian Granados.
He did. But it was a good name. Those are two good names on that
Mike
resume.
Reed, I never stepped up
And then-
till I seen the bright lights of that I was looking up at when I got knocked out by Jose Ramirez.
Who's also 5'3".
He was, he did turn out to be small. Yeah, the numbers might have lied because in person he was so much smaller.
No,
But,
the promoters
But
lied.
also, this is the biggest reason why I give him a pass. Regis Progress is going to the World Boxing Super Series.
Why isn't it Jose Ramirez?
So the name that we want,
Because Ramirez got a belt.
So is Regis Progress, doesn't
He
he?
has a belt, and he also has the fan base over
Progress
here.
ain't got no belt. Progress got a fucking interim title. He got a silver.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Right. And Jose doesn't have to go over there. He doesn't have to do that. He has the fan base right here. He doesn't have to go anywhere.
Have to, but he could have some balls and say, "Nah, World Boxing Super Series, we're going to California. I'm bringing that shit here." He could be that sort of A side. No.
Hey, we're going to the whole A side. You know what I mean? This is the whole Wilder Joshua thing. This is the A side.
It's all right. You can mention that. Nez has just jumped out for a second. You can mention that name without any fear.
Without any fear.
What? What did he say? Wilder? What?
Oh, I hope that fight got made.
Yeah, that'd be cool, eh?
Finally, we can bring all the belts back over here,
Oh, behave, Alex. Come on.
back to the States.
Yeah, I hear you, but
Yeah, this would be a great one to the fights, though.
yeah.
Did I miss anything?
You brought up all the top rank card like Teofimo Lopez, Michael Conlon.
Yeah. And what's the deal with Crawford? I mean, what's going on? Boxing fans, I don't even understand them right now. Crawford gonna go get the belt. He's going up in weight. Gonna face Horn. They're giving it to you on ESPN. You know, pay-per-view is done.
ESPN Plus.
Yo, when's Crawford fighting?
$5.
June 9th or something.
June 9th.
That shit got no steam.
Yeah, and Gabriel June 9th, and Gabriel Forrest Jr. is gonna be on that undercard too.
Nobody knows Crawford's fighting.
And he's gonna be on the July 7th.
The Boxing Voice followers will.
Unbelievable.
Who's Crawford fighting?
And then Crawford, you know who he's fighting. Jeff Horn.
The legend Slayer.
That guy.
Who the fuck is that guy?
OMG.
Champion of the world.
Hey, that Bounce TV card is getting underrated too. They put up a good card right there.
They usually do on Bounce TV because they get good numbers.
Yeah. And Matt, if you got satellite like I do, just disconnect your satellite and use your TV and search for channels. Get Bounce TV. It's like on channel like 50 something.
I can always find a stream. I'm 23 years old. I can do that.
Yeah, but you didn't know Alex's little trick. It's fine.
It's the same quality. Bounce TV doesn't have HD.
Yeah, but I get to watch it on the 70-inch. I don't have to watch it on my phone or my tablet.
I can too.
Big difference.
I can watch it on my TV too.
Oh yeah, what you use? Oh, the stick. Yeah. You know that stick is.
It's either the stick or an HDMI cable. Like this isn't rocket science.
Good job.
This is this 2018. I got you.
Yeah, you don't think
Sadam Ali, that's my pick.
like Eddie doesn't think we've already been watching his cards. Like we've been watching all of his cards this whole time. We've been just watching them illegally. You think we're gonna pay $20 for that now? Get out of here.
You've been doing what? I say I'm calling.
I've been watching them on the YouTube. I've been having to watch those match rooms later.
Hell yeah, they're free on YouTube afterwards.
I don't want to mess with
quality, good quality too.
Yeah,
that helps with the live fight chat.
Nah, we don't need that. We're good.
Yeah, we know. It's great being the UK co-host.
Yeah, is there any need?
No interest in the fucking UK. It's great.
Hyped.
You need to start that TBV UK, Rob.
Yeah, Rob. You can always make content. You can always make content and do a live fight chat on your end. You could. Just saying, fam.
Yeah, you teach me how to do that. I'm all good.
That's true.
Lemonator.
Yeah, Lemon. You just had about 9 rounds.
Yeah, we got 9 rounds. We're moving on, brother. Thank you for your
Nez was buffing his nails.
We're going. Damn, you could tell.
Yeah, man. He's fucking full screen.
You can hear it for a bit.
Nice pink one as well. It was cool.
Yeah, I had the little. Right.
Makes your eyes pop.
Joshua, New Orleans, with the speakerphone.
Hello.
What up, speaker?
Driving the car.
Oh, all right, man. I'll be driving, man. I'll be driving.
So.
Hello.
All right, well, go ahead, because you got,
Hello?
Yeah.
Just come out of hyperspace and join the call.
Yeah. Yeah, all right, I'm pulling over, my bad. All right, the $1 billion deal, I wanted to get more information on it. DAZN or Days, what's up with that with Eddie Hearns?
What do you want to know? What specifically do you want to know?
Firstly, DAZN.
The $1 billion deal.
First of all, give me a fucking air horn right there. Shout out to my man. He said Dasani.
Did he really say that? I didn't catch that.
Yeah, he said, yo, I want to know about the deal with Dasani.
The fucking water.
Yo, we just found out it's pronounced DAZN or D-Zone. Like I'm in the zone.
Okay. Yeah. All right. I mean, I just want to know about it before I debunk it as Eddie Hearn bullshit, because he spit out a lot of that. Been spitting out a lot of that lately and stuff like that. And I think that may be a recruiting check.
What do you want to know? What do you want to know, Josh?
That he's using.
Joshua, what do you want to know specifically?
I asked my question. I want to know what's the $1 billion deal like. What is it? I don't know. I never heard of the group. Is it something in the UK or what have you? Or I'm trying to see that just bullshit he putting out there to try to recruit some of these fighters.
It's owned by Warner Brothers Entertainment. It's a streaming service that's available in Canada, Japan, Germany at the moment. I believe one other country. And they are making their U.S. debut in June. It's a 8-year deal for $1 billion. 32 fights, 16 in the UK, 16 in the US will be streamed for us per year. It's $125 million per year for the budget, around $8 million per budget for each event. So we do not have access to it now, but in late June we will have access to it, and hopefully we'll have more answers about the format of it, what it's like. But they want to be the new Netflix of sports. That's what that group is saying.
Well, excuse my ignorance on it. That must mean we're not seeing Anthony Joshua fight no time soon, because in order for him to push that deal or market or have the fighters to do that, he needs Anthony Joshua to run that show. But if he step anywhere in the ring with Deontay Wilder, that circus is done.
No. Because Anthony Joshua has a separate deal with Matchroom in the UK and Sky Sports in the UK, and also Showtime in the US. So that's completely separate. This is a Matchroom USA deal.
Okay. All right. Well, I was in the gym. I stay in Dallas, Texas. I was in the gym with the dude that's fighting Devin Haney, and Menard or whatever his name is. And I'm not trying to shit on the dude. I was laughing with my twin brother, and I thought he was a little bigger version of Lomachenko, and I didn't see nothing special. Devin Haney is closer in height. I'm 5'10". He's almost close to 5'10", about 5'9". He's too big for the dude. And plus, Devin Haney is too skilled, and that's just they matching him up right to where that's going to be an easy fight for him. I'm not big on Lomachenko till he's stepping up in the ring with like a fucking Mikey Garcia or something like that. I'm still a little hurt behind the Regendahl fight, so I don't really care about the Linares fight in Lomachenko. I expect Lomachenko to win this fight as well. That undercard, Alvin Jr., Vermal Jr. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I came up with him. The dude is a very good prospect. I'm curious to see what he's going to do at 175 and stuff like that, because his fighting style, he got similar like a Mike Tyson style, and I can't wait to see what he do. And I really hope he can get down to like the 160, 168 weight division. I really think he could do something with it because of his height. Cruiserweight and light heavyweight, I don't think it's a spot for him. But I can't wait to see what he do when he keeps going. That's my call.
Thank you, Joshua. Hope you have a wonderful night.
Ron, what it do?
Mastermind.
You don't know what that is. Head on over to patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice.
Ron, are you sleeping? Well, Ron, you're having some phone issues apparently. Oh, there you go.
Button on, man. Hey, I wanted to come down to LA, but I got promoted, so I had to do some stuff for my new job. So
congratulations, brother. Congratulations.
I'm not really gonna do like the fight picks because I'm pretty much like everyone else. Like Lomachenko should win. But I did read an article that the WBO was talking about. He had like a few days to decide if he was going to defend that belt. So depending, I guess, how he does against like Linares, Bob Aaron was talking about if he beats him, pretty much all his fights would be bigger guys. So I think he's gonna probably stay at the 135 and not like fight Tank or go down or anything like that. But pretty much my overall thought is just gonna be talking about that streaming service, man. $20, that's too expensive, man. I need like a half a year schedule to see like what I'm buying into. Like I can't just be cashing out $20 here and there when, I mean, what fight are they gonna televise? Like, what are we gonna see? It's cool, I get what they're doing, but unless like there's a whole bunch of set fights that can entice me or like a good annual price that like can discount it, like ESPN, like I just cashed out for 1 year and said, I'm cool, I'm fine with that. It's not too expensive. I got all these other apps, I do watch all the other sports. I got the UFC apps, I got the ESPN apps, I got the cable, it's too many damn apps for me to keep up soon enough. Golden Boy's probably going to do something, I feel like everyone's trying to like do multiple app streaming deals. So if they want my money, they either got to like show like Showtime to like the six months in advance, man. This is what you're getting, man, and maybe do like a six month deal or a 1 year annual discount. But yeah, that's it, man. That's my call.
The first month's going to be free, and you can duck in and out of the deal as and when you want. If you're going on holiday, you don't have to pay that month or anything like that. So,
for a year, there is a year like price. It's $150.
Right.
Fugatti in Texas.
Yo, guys, what's up? Yeah, a couple of things about that DAZN that I thought was pretty cool. They've already done some, like partnering up with cell phone companies in other countries, and that's something people do here. Like Sprint will have Hulu on theirs for like a little cheaper price, so you can just attach it to your phone bill. So I think they'll do something like that because they're doing that in Japan. That's like done pretty well. I think it will do really well. Hearn was saying they have like a 9-figure budget for every month, something crazy. He got about $100 million a month or something crazy money that he's talking. So I'm sure we're going to see people over there. I would be surprised if Showtime can keep Heyman because, I mean, I think their budget's only like maybe $30-40 million a year for boxing.
Wait, Gotti, what were you saying about $100 million a month? What was that?
That's what Hearn said in his interview. He said he's like 9-digit figure per month is what he said.
Well, monetarily speaking,
I never thought I'd be talking those numbers.
it's $1 billion deal for 8 years. Just mathematically, you divide that by 8, it's $125 million per year.
I'm telling you what he said in his press conference. So I don't know.
It's not hundreds of millions per month. It's $100 million a year.
Sure. So I mean, even if we're looking at that, that's 5 times what HBO spends in 2016, 2017.
Yeah, just want to get the stats right. Just want to get the stats right, Fu. Just want to get the stats right. No Fugatti stats.
Yeah. Sorry, brother. Sorry.
That's what Hearn fanboys do, bro. Hearn fanboys drop all.
Yeah, you get $100 million a month. I'm like, come on, B.
Yeah, Hearn stats, Matt stats. Fucking pick your poison.
I said 9-digit budget. Maybe he said 9-digit budget a year, but still, way more than anyone else is putting into boxing. Big stuff. I think Showtime will lose Heyman in them. I really do. Just like HBO lost Arum. Like, that was the same reason. Arum just said they couldn't put the good fights on there for the money that HBO wanted to put up. So, and Lomachenko and Linares is a great fight. I'm a fan of both, so that's a hard pick for me, but I think Loma will take it. I do think Linares will catch him with a few good shots, and we might get to see, like, how Loma responds to a little adversity, which will be pretty good for us as fans. But, yeah, I think everything's good. Love the Boxing Voice. Everyone should be a Patreon. Yeah, do it up. The shirt's a badass. I wear mine all the time. So, and Ness, you're going to be in Texas for the Spence fight?
You might be ducking.
That's what we're trying to do, bro. That's what we're trying to do. I'm
going to be there. I have my wife with me. Well, dude.
We wish it was more of you guys out there. We could do an appreciation night out there. Get it really popping.
Yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, if you guys fly in, we'll come down, man. I'm gonna go see Cruz and Marvin anyways. I almost said Marvin anyways. But yeah, I'll see you guys, man. Thanks for the shows and Mervin. It's just an inside joke.
Ness is in the chat. He's in the chat, but he's not in the chat. You know that, Fugatti.
He's never in the chat. He just comes pops in.
That chat has like
lyrics and
300 messages at a time, bro. It's like you guys are.
Ness will come in once every other day and say you guys are mad sensitive and just leave.
I'm reading that shit, and there's a bunch of crybabies in there.
You occasionally dislike something, and that's about it.
Jose's literally in there just stalking, being an extra.
No, Jose left. Jose left again. He left again. Okay. Yeah.
Yo, and I tell you, so he's really mad. He's really mad because I text him privately, like, "Yo, you still mad?" And he ignored me.
Yo, he's big mad.
All you got to do is gain weight.
Mad at you.
Tell him gain weight, Fugatti. Tell him gain weight.
All right, well.
Oh, that's the whole panel gaining weight.
Great shows. Stoked for what you guys are doing, and hope to see you in Texas next month. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, we'll be there for the Chivas live fight party.
Later, food.
He's deleted.
Bye, Fugatti. We're going to who boomerang back in. No intros again. Sorry.
Oh.
I
forgot to pick on the Tony Harrison fight. I'm definitely taking the. You can hear me?
We hear you.
Yes. Picking Tony Harrison.
Yeah, picking Tony Harrison. And listen, if Matt Facts tells you that Eddie Hearn figure is fucking ridiculous, then you probably shouldn't even bring it up on the show. That's my call.
That's not what I said. I said what Fugatti was saying was lying. The money that is in the press release, that it's a publicly available information now. That's all over boxing scene, all over every major publication. Everyone has access to that information.
He just mixed up months.
Yeah, he mixed up months and years. Fugatti, you know, I'm not gonna say he's high, but I mean allegedly. Yeah. But anyway,
Fugatti mixed up months with years purposely, though. That's what undercover Eddie Hearn. You guys say I'm not in the chat. I'm in the chat enough to know that he is definitely got his shine box for Eddie
and Rob.
So sensitive.
Is that everyone? That is everyone. Okay, all right. That is everyone. Early night. Time to go.
Whoa.
Early night.
Ness, have you logged in or not? Reviews.
Oh yes. One momento.
Come on, Ness. I mean, Rob really wants to big himself up right here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, he texted his second cousins to fucking.
I just wondered if we had any reviews, Matt. I don't know why you're coming in with this bullshit.
Because that's what he does, man. You didn't know that?
No, he just stirs shit up like a little troll.
Little troll.
I mean, I heard a rumor that I might be mentioned in a couple of 5-star ones.
Oh, so it's true.
Yeah, it is really.
Shit,
I think,
man. Shit happens, man.
Yeah.
Shit happens, man.
Yeah, shit'll happen when you read the last.
Damn. Oh, shit, we bumped up, dog. I gotta stop saying 600. We got a total of 763 reviews.
Hashtag little channel.
You should have just said,
"Hey, Jay, well done, yes, sir." You could spend a little
deal with this behind closed doors, because a lot of negotiations can go on over social media and YouTube channels and stuff.
Oh, it feels like so long since we heard that, man.
Rob, you can't be making those faces every time we play a UK soundbite.
What face did I play?
He was like, "Oh, here he goes again with the same Joshua shit."
Yeah, we hear all that shit. Bomb squad. Yeah, we hear all that shit.
Let's see what we got. We got most recent. Damn, we got a lot here. We got
Any 1 stars?
What's the last one we've read? Wow, it's actually a lot.
I don't know, Ness. Is it on the email? Can I access it?
Nah, they didn't send an email, bro. But
oh my goodness, are they slipping?
Damn, this one listening from Belize. Wow. Shout out to you, Flair.
You wanted to start reading them, Ness, or you want?
There's a lot.
You know what? They spent the time to write the reviews. We're gonna spend the time to read them out on the show, just like we always promise.
And because they mentioned me, I'm going to spend the time staying up to hear them, even though it's nearly 3 a.m.
We don't know where it is. We don't know what's the last one we read. Where's the last email? Let me see. You guys are wild. You should have really been.
I'm wilding. You had also. But you were grooming your nails.
When I send reviews, I send it to you guys. I don't do this bullshit y'all do.
Yeah, but do you remember before you started buffing your nails, you said, "Oh yeah, I'll log in," and then you went straight back to buffing your nails
with your pink filer, with your pink little nail filer. Come on, B.
No clue what you're talking about.
You're tripping.
Those fingers have got to look good swiping right.
What you talking?
OMG. I am so excited.
That's Rob right now, about to hear himself in a review.
Yeah, it's really the passion for it is dwindling.
Talking about 13 reviews, man. We ain't doing all that shit.
Just find the ones with me in it, the 5-star ones. I think there's 2, and then there's 2 of them, and then there's one followed about you.
We gotta do it in phases, bro. There's too many.
Okay, they do like 4 right now. We do 4.
You remember one called The Bias Voice?
No. What? How many stars was that?
What about A+ Podcast? That one was 1 star.
The A+ Podcast was 1 star.
I think there's one. I think there's one called something like the best. I can't remember. I really can't.
The best.
Okay, the Nationalism Voice. You read that one before, right?
Maybe.
The Nationalism
Voice.
You
really think I don't remember what reviews we have? In that?
He was like, "I look forward to coming back and amending this." You guys don't remember that? Man,
no.
Whatever. We're gonna go with this one. This is the email you'll get. This is it.
This is the one you can get.
Yeah, you're only gonna get 1 email at a time, bro. We're not gonna fucking sit here and read 25 reviews because you fuckers.
Hey, it went from 13 to 20.
Oh,
I'm so confused.
You guys didn't do shit properly.
What? Oh yeah.
Who's us? Who are you talking to? Us?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. But look,
I don't have access to that.
Rob has his own reviews, man. So why don't you just read them, bro? You got me over here killing the air.
Rob doesn't have a screenshot of them.
I know. It's like, what the fuck? You got me looking. You got them right there.
I didn't know what order was in. All right, fuck it. I'll read mine.
What?
I'll just read mine then.
You have them?
Oh yeah, I've just gone on the podcast app and scrolled down. They're at the bottom, but I don't know about these other ones that Nez just sent. I guess it just takes a while to update, but this one's from.
Oh, I found the one that you had. Rob. Don't worry, I got it.
Okay.
You cut off the name at the top, but it's a 5-star review.
Oh no, it's or whatever. Yeah, okay.
Already love the show, passionate and entertaining, and the new UK co-host Robbie has just made it even better. His one-liners and quick humor make me wish I could leave a 10-star review. Love how he trolls the Americans. Keep repping the UK, Robbie, with a winky face, suspect by the way, and a thumbs up. Shout out to you, nameless reviewer.
Wow.
Rob, cut your name off. Nathan Mack from the UK. 5-star review saying, thanks for the great show. Love Rob, Wetherall, the UK pundit. Love Ness and Matt Hipster Hunter. The show has improved since Rob joined. ... XX. So he's sending you kisses there, Rob.
Wow. I'm glad I've made an impact. And
A 3-star review. A 3-star review from Damon in the US saying, not bad. Saying, good for the most part, but the loud main guy talks over everyone and is deeply in love with Wilder.
What? What the fuck you talking about?
That is absolutely true.
Well, thank you so much to those people for including me in a lovely review like that. It's nice to know someone out there maybe appreciates.
Thanks to his wife and his 2 kids, dropped those 3 reviews.
Yeah, my kid's got good typing skills, man.
Great typing skills.
No, honestly, I don't know.
For them. You just reading it.
The Nathan guy, he hit me up on Twitter, so
it's just Rob with different names.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Because you didn't write any of your own when you fucking started. Okay.
Wilder, let's go!
Yeah.
Yo, what about these other ones?
You want me to read?
Are you okay there, Ness?
Scott LJ from USA, March 22nd. I've been listening for a good while now, though I've never called in. Yes, 5 stars. Thank you. Oh, titled Real Voice of the People. Mac, go ahead. Matt, Rob?
All right, I've been listening for a good while now, though I've never called in, and it's literally one of the only boxing podcasts I listen to. I can't stand how uptight and professional all the other podcasts can try to be. Is this like a backhanded fucking compliment or what? But this one is the one. Nez and Matt tell you how it is. They don't sugarcoat things, and they understand tedious detail about the sport that casuals never understand. I have to listen every time a new one comes out. If you love boxing, then you will get along with this podcast. You will love to hear how funny and wild these shows can get sometimes. They get it.
Good review. Shout out to Scott LJ from the USA. We got another one from These Nuts.
Yeah.
TBV has turned into Fox News.
How many stars?
Wilder.
Uno.
I'm not a fan of sloppy Wilder or Robot AJ, but get over it when it comes to both of those dudes. Wilder's 2018 version of Michael Grant, and Joshua's a bigger version of Jess Lacey.
Kind of harsh.
1 star. Damn.
We don't believe you. You need more people.
All the way from Canada, and this one is called TBV4L, which stands for Life from Canada. That's a great.
Definitely not Jose. Definitely not Jose right now.
Great podcast for hardcore boxing fans. 8 top quality hosts and top quality topics. 8 rest in peace, Manny Stewart. 8. All right, brother. Shout out to you, man. I love it. So that's 3, man. We'll come back to some more later.
Technically 6. We read 6, actually.
There you go. So you get more than every time Ness says something, you guys prove that I am no dictator. It's like you do the exact opposite of what I say. It's like, yo, just read 3 We read 6. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do it.
You made a mistake telling me to get thick-skinned.
Yes.
I don't give a fuck
Yo,
what
look
you
at this one. I'm gonna read this one on the way out with the beat. April 16th, 2018.
To the beat.
Titled "Horrible Bias Podcast."
I love it already.
The host, Ness with 2 S's.
Great.
Doesn't know
That's his name.
half of the material. Screams, lashes at his co-host, current and ex.
That's true.
You've already read this one, by the way.
super biased with boxers that let him in their camps. Just horrible.
Was that a 1-star?
That was 1 star.
Yo, why
Yeah,
is Stewart writing?
it's now a 2-star because you've read that one twice.
Did I?
Yeah, you've already read that one.
Today?
No, and
No, a little while back.
no.
Good. What about this one? Ben Cap. Ever heard that one?
Ben
Cap. Is that a name or like the title?
Like, I'm a mat.
I don't know, but he said Ben Cap. 2-star. If you're from the UK, this show will piss you off.
Yeah, you've read that one, yeah.
Very biased.
It's true.
Try repeating a 5-star.
All right. Listening from Belize. Listening from Belize. Great boxing show. Love the agreements and the disagreements, which is what boxing has always been. Feel like I'm sitting with my...
I feel like we've read this one before.
Sharp, waiting for my cut. Haha. Oh, it's T-Sharp is the fucking edger, the T-liner, the gray one, guys. That was dope. We never read that. And he's in Belize. Shout out to you.
No, we've definitely read that before.
Out there in Belize. Uh-oh. Did you just read this?
I don't know, Ness.
Best boxing podcast just got better.
About Rob? Then yes, we read.
I don't know.
Is that the title of one of Rob's?
I don't know. What does it say? Read it out.
What does it say? The best boxing podcast just got better! Exclamation point! Already love the show. Passion, entertainment. You read it? All right.
We read it. We're good.
Just a little bit more.
All right. So we're out of it. Yo, but still, shout out to us, bro. Wow. And obviously to you guys, but man, 763 reviews. It was just a day ago. I seen 600 and something. So
yeah, you were saying you wanted 700.
Yeah, I won 7,800, 900 million.
And 100K before May.
It's almost.
It's Matt's fault. Like, we'll never know our full potential because Matt fucked us up. Like, we were on our way to 100K before May. Even you were targeting it. Keep it real. You were doing back behind the scenes analytics. You was like, yo, man, if we could just keep doing this, we'll get this.
Yeah. I'll take full
responsibility for that one. Sabotage-a-roni face.
I did it on purpose too because I'm secretly paid by Eddie Hearn.
Yo, we need to decide quickly, bro, if we're going to Texas, bro. I mean, the other day I found some shit like that.
What do you mean we? I said yes. You know what that means?
Yo, I'm out.
He's interested.
That means
yes, GTO, gotta go.
Show me proof of funds, and then we can make the contract.
Yo.
Just say yes.
The money's all in the bag.
Just say yes, Ness. Just say yes.
The money's all in the bag, Matt.
He's not going to meet you if you don't say yes.
The money's all in the bag.
I commented "Let's roll" on your IG, so that means I'm down. I mean, come on.
You know, I can't say nothing else. The money's in the bag, man.
Final thoughts, Nestor?
Oh, final thoughts. A lot of fights this weekend, bro. Shout out to all the prospects out there. Definitely make sure you check them out. Teofimo Lopez. We got Michaela Mayer. We got to check out Jamie versus Ali because, we never know what Jamie turns out to be. Ray Vargas back in action. Can't forget him. The rebuilding stage of Eddie Gomez. A lot of stuff, man. Keep your DVRs, lubricated as if it were an old school machine and not a digital device that records.
What machines did he used to lubricate back in the day?
Lawnmowers, bullies.
So shit that has nothing to do with like TV.
You gotta get some of that DVR grease or something. I don't know.
DVR grease. Yo, who the fuck is this? Said Top Rank gonna be mad when Loma loses. He ain't losing this year.
When is he losing?
Not this year.
Not for a while.
Yo, I'm your host, SGGO. Find me on SGGO.
Final thoughts. Obviously, the fights this weekend are pretty good, even though none of them are great. There's tons of them. Friday's loaded, Saturday's loaded, so let's just tune in. Obviously, stay attached to this channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell.
Live fight chat Saturday.
Live fight chats. Maybe one for tomorrow for Devin Haney. I'm just saying, it's Devin Haney. He's internet famous, and we are part of the internet. Just something we can talk about behind the scenes. But just make sure you hit that bell and the notification icon next to the Boxing Voice on YouTube.com/ThaBoxingVoice to stay updated on everything we do. Obviously, at the Boxing Voice on every social media platform. At Matt Hunter TBV on every social media platform. You can email me at matthuntertbv@gmail.com if you have any business inquiry or you want to critique the show. You want to shit at me one-on-one. Shit at me one-on-one. Whatever you want.
Be a fighter.
Whatever you want. You want to be a part of TBV? You can email me there as well. Because I know Nestor Gibbs does not respond to emails that often.
Nah,
or text or
anything really.
If you want to hit him up on Tinder, you'll probably catch him there.
Maybe.
That's two balls, B.
Anyways, digressing. I'm Matt Hipster. You can find me on all those platforms.
90 seconds.
Yeah, busy weekend of fights. Shout out to Ron, who's going to send me all the links to watch it so I can talk on Sunday. But yeah, I've done a Matt Hunter and I've grouped all my social medias together. So at UK Rob TBV.
Oh,
yeah,
strong.
Yeah, I even edited the TBV Twitter and put my own on there as well.
Okay.
Just like all you other guys are on there, and I edited Matt so they can find him as well.
That's right.
I was gonna do that today, and I saw that you did it, and I was like,
somebody needs to do the website. You got to update the website. It says a bunch of people that I've never heard of anymore.
all those ones you scared off, right?
Yo, we need the soundbite. Wait, it says a bunch of people that are. He's deleted.
Terminated.
Ness is a dictator, and is a wonder why he scares off his hosts, Future and X. Fucking dick.
I got to admit, I was most scared tonight when you had the pink nail thing out.
They don't know. They don't know about my soft side like you guys do. Yeah.
So you mad sensitive, Ness. You mad.
They don't know. They don't know, man. They don't know.
We've seen you cry. And you know what? You can see Ness cry too on Patreon.com/BoxingVoice.
No, Matt, no.
Cried about me, guys. It was so
it was something about all these hashtag Matt stats that are bringing the show down.
That's not what it is about, Rob.
Yo, this is me dodging the hate.
Head movement, head movement, head movement.
We're out. Bye.